the first Galaxy Fold was also pretty rough.
Yeah, those bezels were
thick. I mean,
yeah.
I mean the main screen on the front was like like a little watch phone inside of your phone. Mm-hmm. So, this is better than that. What is your hot take? I'm curious now.
My hot take on bezels is... Yo, what is up, people of the internet? Welcome back to another episode of the Waveform podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Marques.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm David.
So, okay, this week we have a bunch of free software. That's pretty good. A new teenage engineering product that Adam's very excited about.
Woo!
Also, our first real look at the Samsung Trifold. I don't know if that's exactly what it'll be called, but it's the Trifold. We're going to call it that. Soulja Boy scamming again. Sorry. And we're going to wrap it up with a game that Andrew's made for us. Mm-hmm. That'll be fun.
But first, I want to come in with a little Nothing Phone 3A response from Nothing and a correction from last week.
Oh, I thought you were going to apologize to me again.
Oh.
I got excited.
Do I have something to apologize for?
I don't know. You could figure it out.
All right. If you figure out what I figured out by the end of this article.
Okay. I'm ready.
So last week we talked about the 3A Lite and how it's basically just the CMF Phone 2 with a Nothing design language, $10 more expensive, and
CMF
a bunch of...
Phone 2A Pro.
No, just 2 Pro.
2 Pro.
You are, yeah.
Christ. Okay.
We were
Correction.
thinking of the 3A Lite.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Which is the budget sub. Anyway, we can continue.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's $10 more expensive and has a bunch of bloatware and ads. So first I want to correct something. Last week I said the cameras were exactly the same, but I was wrong. The 3A Lite ditches the CMF2 Pro's 50 megapixel telephoto and adds a 2 megapixel macro camera instead.
You'd love to see it.
Love to see it. So they're not the same. In fact, I think we can all agree CMF Phone is better cameras.
That's crazy.
Even though it's less expensive. And then since the release, Nothing's been basically getting dunked on nonstop. Ben Shun had a great article about basically just how Twitter's compiled all the age-old...
Receipts.
Yeah, the receipt, like how companies are like, let's make fun of other companies, and they always just do that thing later.
This is why Twitter's still so goated.
It is.
Everyone has 5-year-old tweets. It's just.
I'll link Ben's article in it. It compiles a bunch, but one is, I keep forgetting his name. He's one of the co-founders. Akis. Yeah. He tweeted in 2023, 2 megapixel third camera sensors are the biggest scam of the 21st century.
Which is such a great take, because I've said before, like, they're pretty useless, but to be in charge of a phone company that might do it in the future and to say it's the biggest scam of the 21st century is really putting yourself out there.
I think people need to remember that you can just not tweet things.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to
No, I'm glad
things.
he tweets this, because you know how he really feels now.
Yeah.
Well, so he since then replied to the almost
His own
3-year-old tweet and said, add context. Which,
oh my God.
First of all, if you have to add context to a 3-year-old tweet, you've lost already. He said, this is regarding depth sensors to optimize portrait mode. As the second sensor can serve that purpose for the 3A Lite, the options were either remove the third camera or convert it to a macro lens. And then since the community has been doing some fun, great macro photography, we went with the later. This feels so much like when they, the quote unquote placeholder images, where he's just like, no, we didn't make a mistake. Check out all these sweet pictures our people on Nothing phones have taken.
This macro of someone's eye that he posted looks like an AI photo because it's so low resolution.
Because it's 2 megapixels.
It's like so over sharpened. Yeah.
It's one of those things that looks great in the thumbnail preview, and then you blow it up and you're like, oh.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
It's not great. But
also 2 megapixels? Like, these aren't 2 megapixel photos. I'm pretty sure you can't take these photos with a 2 megapixel macro camera. Maybe I'm wrong.
It is. Yep, 2 megapixel. So the 3 cameras are 50 megapixel wide, 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro.
Yeah, this photo is 1600 by 901, which fits within 2 megapixels. So
wow. Maybe you can take amazing macros with a 2 megapixel macro camera.
Define amazing.
Amazingly sharp.
Good enough to get tweeted by the company's marketing guy.
In a basically apology.
Yeah.
So other than that, Nothing has also been known a lot of times to talk about Nothing OS takes out the bloatware. Carl Pei has tweeted a bunch of times like, no, that's bloatware. And they obviously on the 3A Lite have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook straight up already preloaded a bunch of meta service apps. And so their response to it was, we heard your feed. So on the 30th, they said, these apps come because they offer faster startup, smarter background performance, better power efficiency, seamless camera access. That's their reasoning for having. But
That's the reason for having them pre-installed?
What?
Okay.
But don't worry, you still retain full control. All of those can be uninstalled.
I raise you that
I feel like
you can
Instagram should be able to be uninstalled.
yeah, like all of the I don't know how many of these things are true because they're pre-installed. If they're doing some special optimizations, I don't know. But if I just install it from the Play Store, all of those advantages will still be there, right?
They're pretty.
So they can always be installed if I want them.
Yes.
The definition of bloatware is apps that are installed that I didn't want and are just taking up space.
Yes.
This is by definition.
The only
bloatware.
reason that they're saying that this is like not really bloatware is because the bloatware that we're used to from the very early phone and smartphone era was like, I don't know, a random
Stuff you'll never use.
Verizon or AT&T.
Candy Crush or also like games pre-installed.
Verizon Messenger.
Verizon Messenger. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
We'll talk
Or,
about
like,
that later.
There was
Don't
like
worry.
an NFL app on my first smartphone, my like HTC Thunderbolt I had. Like, yeah, people don't use that, but I don't know. They're saying it's not bloatware, but it's like, if you have TikTok pre-installed, I don't want.
They're
I don't use
claiming
TikTok.
these are the most widely used apps globally,
They
and so
are,
they're just.
but
Which is
it doesn't matter.
It takes 5 seconds
Yeah.
to download these.
I think our definition of bloatware is you put a bunch of stuff on my phone that I don't want and I don't want to use and it's just taking up space. Now I have to go uninstall it. Their rebuttal to that is, oh, but you do want to use these. These are the popular ones. It's Instagram and TikTok, right? But I don't necessarily think everyone wants to use the Facebook app or any or all of these meta properties. So it's like it is still bloatware. Not everyone is going to use them, but it is not as offensive bloatware as the ones that we're used to.
Sure, and they're adding it because they get paid to add it, so they can subsidize the phone.
Which I feel like just say that, and people will
You
be
could literally
okay.
say it.
Dude, yes, exactly. They could literally go like the only way we were able to make this so cheap by installing this stuff because we assume you want it anyway. You can uninstall it if you want, but that's how we're able to make our products like affordable.
Yeah.
But when you like dance around it, people are not stupid. People know how this works.
Yep.
Anyway.
They also said so the meta service apps at first couldn't be taken off. They could only be disabled. And he wrote how to disable it as this like settings app things. There's like 4 or 5 steps to get into it.
I didn't know that they could still do that. I remember that being a thing where you couldn't actually uninstall apps. You could only disable them and it would like turn them off, but it still retained the app data or whatever.
Storage.
I thought that they got rid of that, but I guess not.
Yeah, I mean, there's still system apps you can't remove. I was surprised
sure,
that they could do that for like such obvious third party.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't.
I get it
want
for System 32.
a non-removable Facebook app is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Unless you have the
It's-
HTC first, you know.
I think you can remove the Facebook app, but it's just like the meta services stuff. Or I don't know. I might be wrong about that.
That's
I very
so
well could be.
bad.
Yeah. Community's not happy, I think is the
Happy.
safest way to say it. Nice little update on
Because
all of
they're
that.
pre-installed, they offer faster startup. What does that even mean?
I don't understand what that.
I mean,
I
like,
think it means like when you first set up the phone, it is now faster.
You can
because
get
don't
to
have to download
Instagram
all of
quicker
those.
when you first unbox your Nothing
maybe it's
3A
that
Lite.
important to the experience. Like on a Pixel, I can't uninstall Gmail.
Yeah.
I'd have to like.
Can't you?
You can
No,
only
I'd
disable it.
I'd have to disable it. Yeah, I could
you
like
sure?
root my phone and then uninstall.
Try doing it right
but
now.
I
I'll
did
try it right now.
I can only disable or archive.
Interesting.
I cannot.
That's like Google on Google. Like I'm sure Nothing also can't.
Yeah.
You can't take off the Nothing apps that are on it, but people don't consider that bloatware because it's
Right.
the
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 company.
phones, the company. Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
when you start putting all these third party things in there, it's a little more annoying.
Yeah. Didn't Apple get in trouble for not letting you uninstall like preloaded Apple apps or something?
Every year, maybe not even every year, but it feels like every 1 or 2 years with the new iOS update, we get 1 or 2 more default apps. I think with iOS 26, there was a preview app that got added, and I think maybe 1 more app that got like by default. And they just snuck them in there, and they show up with a software update, and people usually just remove them, and it's no big deal. But there's a bunch of stuff now that comes on the iPhone, and we kind of just accept it.
By the way, the preview app is very frustrating. I made a folder on my iPad of photos, and every time you click it, it opens preview, and then it looks at that in preview, and you can't just like move over to the next photo in the folder. Like normally on a Mac, like you can just hit the next button and it goes through the folder.
Right.
But because it opens preview and just opens that singular image in preview, you can't just scroll. So you have to go back to the folder.
Files app is the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
It doesn't quite work like a Mac. Otherwise, you would just have a Mac.
Yeah,
And Apple can't have that.
They did update it one more time, saying we're hoping to roll out a way to just take off Meta App Installer, App Manager, and Meta Services.
We're hoping.
But it should be
But
out end of the
Meta's
month.
Not gonna want that. So
But Meta already paid us, so
yeah, fair.
Or hoping to be able to uninstall them. It'll still come default.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to talk about Affinity?
this is
Yeah, fill me in because I don't use any Affinity products.
Neither do I.
But I've heard people at the studio losing their absolute minds
Well,
over.
And one of them
what's
sitting
happening.
right next to me.
yeah.
So please tell me why it's such a big deal. What Affinity is doing?
So yeah, does anyone use Affinity here at all?
I started last month, like towards
Okay.
the tail end of this whole thing.
Cool. Sorry.
I also want to note that this is important because they are basically the Adobe competitor
For sure.
for like their Adobe's whole suite. And
almost.
ever since Adobe moved over to Creative Cloud a number of years ago, and every single thing is a subscription, you no longer were able to just buy creative software that you can buy once and use forever. Affinity in like 2016 basically started like making a bunch of parallels to all the Adobe apps.
So I'd heard about Affinity Photo. That's like Lightroom.
Affinity Photo is like Photoshop. Affinity Designer is like Illustrator, and Affinity Publisher is like InDesign.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're not subscriptions.
No.
They were like $70 a piece. I think iPad app was like $20. But
Okay.
they varied. Yeah.
Yeah. And they had an iPad app, which was great.
The reason we're bringing this up again is because last week Ellis on Wednesday was like, hey everyone, I don't know if this is going to be the same as on Friday, like when it releases, but right now Affinity is free. And it felt like, because they had been bought by Canva in 2024, and on Wednesday there was this feeling of an announcement that was going to come out on the 30th that we knew about, which was Thursday. So for us, Wednesday, Thursday, then release Friday.
Sure.
So it was like, is this going to be free because tomorrow Canva is going to say we're shutting down Affinity or changing it? Like, are you going to get a free version that doesn't get upgraded? We all kind of expect the worst out of stuff like that when we see it. But on the 30th, what they did is they actually announced two things. One is that the three different apps that they had are now combined into this singular piece of software that you can now switch between, essentially Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign through a tab switch on the top, and get all the different tools without having to go through different programs, including your file moving between all of them.
That's awesome.
Which is awesome.
That's
Mega
really
app.
cool, actually.
Mega app. Yeah, I think it's really neat. And that they're completely free.
Add a video editor.
Well, that's fair, but we can sort of get to that later. But like, so now that all of them are free, at times, like we mentioned, they could be up to $70 each. Canva just was like, hey, here you go. These are all free
Wait,
and
but
just
why?
available.
Canva's reasoning for this was that Canva itself has like a corporate plan, which is very popular because their competitor is basically Adobe Photoshop Express, which nobody really uses.
So that's a subscription, the Canva thing.
Canva is a subscription, and their corporate subscription is like much more expensive, and they sell a lot of
Canva
those
has a few-
subscriptions.
I also, I didn't read this anywhere, but this is a theory of mine. Like, I think a lot of what you get out of the Canva subscription is you get access to this library of assets that's made by Canva designers. And I believe with a subscription, you would get access to those assets
I can jump ahead.
Thank you.
If the AI tools inside of the new Affinity stuff is only available through Canva Premium, that's like the main thing you're unlocking
Oh,
is
so it's like
generative fill.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the main tools that are like Photoshop competitors, other than, we're seeing this multitude of new AI tools coming into design programs. Those are the things that are locked behind a subscription, which is Canva Premium.
That makes sense then. So it's like they're making Canva free with a bunch of its basic tools as a vessel
A lot of
to
really powerful tools.
Sure,
They're making
definitely.
Affinity free.
Affinity free.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Affinity is free as a vessel to hopefully get you to subscribe at some point for some of the more advanced /AI tools because those are good.
Yeah, think about it like this. Like if you are a business and you are more likely to buy a Canva Pro subscription for your designers if it also comes with all these other design tools so that you don't have to also have an Adobe Cloud subscription for all of the, InDesign and Illustrator and Photoshop. So if you have Canva, which is sort of a rapid prototyping design tool in a way.
It's also
It's like everyone's first, like everyone who's not a
It's like
creative
baby's
professional.
first. Yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't even describe it as that. Like, I can't remember the last time I got like a wedding invite or like really any document
those.
ever that wasn't made in Canva.
Because they have a lot of like very stylish designs that
and
are
it's so
made by actual
easy.
designers.
Like it's
Super easy, yeah.
Yeah.
like I feel like all other platforms when they use the term drag and drop are like ish
Kinda laggy,
and
yeah.
Canva is like literally the most drag and drop I'm graphic
Yeah.
designing thing ever.
Yeah. So from a business perspective, it's like they already have an incentive to use Canva, but then if you want your entire team to be using it, a lot of those actual designers on your team are going to need more pro creative tools, and usually they'd have to go to Adobe Creative Cloud. So now if they make these free, then it's like it's much more incentive for a business to subscribe to Canva Pro because you also get these creative tools.
Makes sense.
And if I have the breakdown of what Canva Premium costs and what Adobe costs, if we want to look at that real quick, because
head-to-head.
even still, Canva Premium, $13 a month or $120 a year if you pay yearly, which $10 a month.
Yeah.
Creative Cloud Pro, it's so confusing how this pricing works. And this is non-business. This is if just you're an individual buying.
Yep.
So $105 a month if you pay just monthly. If you pay monthly but commit to annual, it's $70 a month or $780 a year. This is a little different because Creative Cloud Pro comes with everything.
There's a
right?
ton of
There's a
things
ton of it, all the AI stuff.
it.
And
Storage.
if you're picking individual programs, it generally runs $23 a month with an annual subscription. So we're talking about half the price for Affinity. And that's even half the price of one singular program of Adobe.
And that's if you want the Canva Pro features, because if you just want to use Affinity without all of the like AI generative stuff, it's all free.
It's just free.
Yeah.
So as you wrote down here, you can basically make any creative project now for completely free, because you can take your phone, film a video, edit it in DaVinci Resolve, which is like a pro video editing app that is also free, create your own graphics and thumbnails in Affinity, and then you spent no money.
That's
Which is
awesome.
a pretty big deal.
It's the best time ever to want to try creating.
Yeah.
With like very low risk.
Yeah.
I've only used Affinity on my iPad so far, and I will say it's my favorite iPad design app. Like I think it's way better than the Adobe Illustrator. Procreate is better at like the brush simulation stuff. Like there is like a bunch of like under the hood stuff in Procreate that just makes it like butter, which is, I feel like is their whole thing.
Yeah.
But it's so much easier to work in the vector space and work with text and like do things that aren't literally drawing and I've found that the brushes in Affinity Design are like not that much worse. Yeah.
I want to try it because this is one of those things where I've used Photoshop for so long begrudgingly and luckily work at a company that pays for my Adobe suite. So like that makes it, but like, this is the kind of stuff where there's no one around me who is like, oh, I just want to edit some photos or that I'm ever going to suggest Photoshop for. Like, it's just too expensive. So the free version of this without some AI tools is like, at least you can learn the basics of everything and really see if you want to do this stuff.
For the same price of a year of Photoshop, you could buy a Pixel and just put all of your photos in the Google Magic Editor and just do it all like that. Like,
Yeah, I think that there's more mounting pressure on Adobe to either lower their prices or create some sort of freemium software that people can use without having to pay for the whole subscription.
I'm still a little confused why Affinity did this in the first place, because I feel like their subscriber base is typically professionals,
Affinity
like
or
marketing
Canva?
departments, you know.
Affinity or Canva?
Canva, you're right. Yeah, sorry.
Well, they did it to get more Canva subscribers.
But I don't think people that are signing up to use Affinity are going to inherently use Canva because no one...
I think it's the other way around.
You mean people using Canva are just going to now use Affinity because
Businesses are more
included?
incentivized to have a Canva Pro subscription if it also comes with a bunch of creative software for their more professional users.
So like in order to get all the AI tools and stuff out of which I keep saying AI tools and it's easy to dunk on AI, but like more and more design programs are having tools that just help you save time. It's not, I'm not saying it's like a go into Affinity and create an entire thing using just AI. It's like subject select, advanced generative fill. Like those are super helpful tools.
also just like so many people subscribe to Canva. You know what I mean?
That
like, so
I think
No,
a
dude.
lot of marketing departments subscribe to Canva, but regular people just use the free version to make.
Yeah,
This-
well,
no, I think-
but that's the whole thing. They're subsidizing Affinity for regular people by getting more marketing departments to sign up for Canva Pro.
This also might be I personally have so many friends who are not professional designers, are not creative professionals, and keep a Canva subscription going just because anytime they need to format, and like people use it instead of Google Docs.
Can I?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like everyone I know that uses Canva has one project that they just edit constantly because they refuse to pay for the subscription.
Adam,
I got my payers
Here's-
out there. Okay.
this is totally anecdotal, but teachers use Canva like crazy.
Yeah, Canva's the new PowerPoint. It's like everyone uses Canva.
Yeah.
When Jess worked in an ad agency, all of their decks were made in Canva. Everything was made in Canva. But that's what I mean. Like those are not people who are making thumbnails for YouTube videos. I think it's a happy accident that now it's free for all of us. But I'm just confused why they did it. That like what is their incentive? But David's point makes sense, which is that like it's just another tool that their people can use now since you're already paying for the Canva subscription, you know?
And there's like such an entrenched, there's still so many businesses that use Adobe stuff, like there's so much After Effects and Photoshop and all of the, Adobe design stuff that people have been using forever. And the only way to get someone out of that is to offer something that gives you substantially more value or seems like it would be a better deal to actually get you to unsubscribe from the Adobe thing. So if you're going to get someone to leave Adobe, you got to make moves, and this is one of the moves they just try to make.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's still gonna, like, I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it's awesome because we get to play with a new thing that's free. But like, Tim is not leaving Photoshop.
You're never going to convert people who like
That's what
went
I'm
to school
saying.
for design and are doing this forever and are
Like
also
the real
using more of this.
professionals are sticking to
Yeah,
their
but
tools.
now you start the new
But if you're an
generation of
individual
professionals.
too,
That's
if you're an
true.
individual paying for the Adobe suite and you realize you could save a lot of money by using the Canvas stuff, and
Every
Affinity,
individual is very unhappy with how much they have to pay for Adobe.
Marquez, as someone that pays for all of our Adobe subscriptions, are you tempted at all by this?
Yeah, dude. Every time you guys are like, "Hey, can we add one more seat for Adobe?" I'm like, "Do you really, really want this?"
Yes.
Because this will cost me $1,500 a month for every single person we add.
1,500?
It's so much.
Not
It's-
quite, but it's
It's a lot.
it's a lot of
It
money.
might as well be. It's
the
a
pro
lot.
version's way more because it comes with like more.
Yeah, we get all the
AI
apps.
tokens or.
But it's not like I
That's
can
so
just
lame.
add. Yeah.
That's so.
I would love to be able to just go, I can add one seat for just Photoshop. But of course, Adobe doesn't want you to be able to do that.
as a business. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
so-
yeah.
Yes.
I'll just tack onto this as we're talking about bringing people off of Adobe is like this is free for now. We always have to just be aware. They've claimed that I think it's going to stay free, but
They
you
said
can
free
never trust.
forever.
It said free forever, but also
the next
nothing
CEO.
said 2 megapixel cameras are the biggest camera of the 21st century. So just remember, any of these things can change at any time.
Yeah.
So we won't be surprised when that happens.
I mean, that's
I
the
hope it
reason
doesn't.
that people often are like, you need to just host everything yourself because everything is like free and great until it's not. And companies will always like bait and switch you eventually. So, use it while you got it.
Use it. Yeah, now's the best time, better time than ever to try and make that channel or whatever you've been thinking about because you can, between Resolve and Affinity, you can do pretty much everything that you could do when you first started your YouTube channel, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
It's wild.
You'd be set to go.
The new Affinity app now has like a new file format, I believe.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to be compatible with anything else.
Is that the
Because-
.af file
Yeah,
format?
.af.
I love it.
I wonder if
Affinity.
is that because so it can switch between. I wonder if that's so it can switch between. The,
Yeah,
like,
but I mean more
program
so like
swap.
what you're getting at is like in 10 years if they decide, oh, now we're charging and now you have like a backlog of all your professional work that's a .af, what do you do?
Darkness.
Gotcha.
On Sacra, an interesting thing I found.
What is Sacra?
It's like it's the same thing as Statista, but it's like or not Statista. What's the Statista for money? You know what I'm talking about?
Poly Market.
Jeez. It's like they accrue data from shareholder.
Oh, yeah,
calls
yeah,
and
yeah.
bullshit.
Something research.
Whatever.
SharePoint research or something like that.
thing. But Affinity's growth has outpaced almost all their competitors. Here, it says they outpaced Figma, Miro, and Adobe in year-over-year growth.
Dang.
And they also do more revenue than Figma and Miro. So I think they literally just are like,
Then Figma?
yeah.
Wow.
So
That's crazy.
Well,
that's what I'm
This
saying
one's
is
a massive
like
company.
Canva. I don't think I think we're underestimating how used and paid for Canva is.
For sure.
And so I just think it makes sense for Affinity to be like, if we have the casuals cornered in the market, let's get the power users in too.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll start charging us eventually.
Just to be accurate, if I add a seat to our Adobe Creative Cloud Pro Plus for Teams, it's about $1,500 a year.
XL,
year, yeah.
XL Ultra.
Yeah.
1,500. Okay.
yeah.
Well, speaking of adding things,
Hey,
Samsung added another screen to its trifold, and we've been talking about
Another
this.
screen to its trifold.
Well,
It's actually
Quad
the same
fold.
amount of screens. It's just they added a fold.
that's true. They added an additional fold.
They added a fold.
We finally got our first look at the Samsung trifold phone. We had previously just seen animations of this, and they had mentioned it would come out before the end of the year. It is currently November 5th. We'll see if that happens.
This is the most careful, slow rollout imaginable. Like
Yeah.
first it's an animation, and the name, and then it's like a little glyph on their presentation. Now it's behind a glass, so no one can touch it, but it's showing it closed and open. So you can't see it closed or open, but you can see what it looks like closed and open.
Yeah.
And it is indeed a roughly 6.7-inch phone closed and a 10-inch tablet open.
Yes.
So that's exciting. That's the whole point. You get a real tablet-sized screen while it's open.
The thing that is slightly less exciting is that those bezels are thick with multiple C's.
I have a hotter take about that.
Oh, interesting. The first Galaxy Fold was also pretty rough.
Yeah, those bezels were.
They were thick. I mean, the main screen on the front was like like a little watch phone inside of your phone. So this is better than that. What is your hot take? I'm curious now.
My hot take on bezels is YouTube comments and most of us nerds way overreact to bezel thickness. And I get this comment a lot. Like, I'll have two phones next to each other and I'll compare them and I'll be like, see, man, this phone looks like basically just as premium. And someone will go, look at the bezels on the S26 FE. Disgusting. Horrible. Unacceptable. And they're next to each other and it's literally 1 millimeter more bezel. And they're serious. And they're like, I could never use a phone with that much bezel. I'm like, dude, if you, maybe it's because I'm old or something, but if you rewind like 7, 8, 9 years when phones actually had thick bezels, I'm like, dude, every phone today north of $200 has thin bezels. I don't care. Like, I'm not looking at the bezels.
Motorola Dynatac.
Do you remember the bathtub notch? Do you remember like the actually thick bezels?
Yeah.
So I see this and the bezels are a little thicker, but they're not even that much thicker than
real bezels.
the first Fold had that crazy like outside screen like that. That was genuinely, you can complain about how thick the bezels are.
For sure.
But now, as I'm using basically all of these phones, all of them have thin enough bezels.
Yeah.
And I'm reviewing a phone right now that has like, they're bragging about how thin the bezels are. They invented a new technology to fold the OLED even closer to the edges to get 1.15 millimeter bezels instead of 1.5 millimeter bezels, which to them is like a 40% improvement. But to me, I'm like, hey man, thin bezels all the way around. It looks
They're
great.
Retina bezels.
Yeah.
Yeah, Retina
So
bezels.
I love thin bezels as much as anyone else, but I am not getting nearly as worked up. I think people are overreacting to thick bezels.
Yeah, I'm not really worked up about it.
What I
just
will
think
say
it's
is funny about this is the thick bezels are on the front and the inside, whereas like the inside is this crazy new technology to get all of that, and I understand it. The outside's still really thick for just the front side of the phone, which I presume is something they've done already. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's also just how square the thing looks. That the
square.
the
It's very
really
square.
black big bezels through the whole thing just makes it look like a toy almost.
Yeah. I have a prediction.
Oh yeah,
My prediction is that it will come out this year, but only in Korea.
I
that was
think
mine
that's
also too.
Very likely.
Mine
I
was
believe that.
announced and comes out this year, and I don't think we see it in the U.S. till next year.
Yeah. And it will be like limited, like 1,000 units, something like that.
For some reason, if you've never heard us talk about the trifold before and you don't know why it's so weird as well,
Yeah.
is
Folds
the
differently.
way it folds.
Yeah.
And we got to see kind of a picture of it closed from the top. And because it folds where this is always hard to convey audio.
Yeah.
So if you are holding your phone, what you're going to do is you're going to take the screen and flip it to the left. and then that part is going to have to flip out one more time. And so the way you look at it from above almost looks like if you took the number 6 and like squashed it. So
With the letter G.
Yeah, or the letter G.
Yeah.
It looks like a squashed
Capital
letter G.
Yeah.
And what that happens is on the back now, which we haven't seen before, is we have a triple camera setup very similar to like the
S25.
like S25 regular S25s.
Yeah.
And when you're looking at it from the back, you have the camera panel in the back on the left,
Then the front screen.
then the front screen on the right, and then just a blank panel
Yeah.
on the side of that, because that is the screen that
The
is kind
inner
of
fold.
living on the inside of it.
Yeah.
Wait, so the screen is in the center, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
The center of the back
Center
when
of
it's
the back.
open.
Yeah. Which is awesome because the Huawei trifold, every time you open it, you think you're going to break it. Yeah. So,
I actually think this is pretty ideal.
yes, I agree.
Ideal trifold setup.
Yeah, I can't wait, dude. Oh my
It's
God.
pretty cool. What I want to know is
Can't wait.
if we're going to, let's assume this is the same thickness as the Fold 7, which is 4.2 millimeters.
I think it's thicker.
I also think it's going to be thicker, but even still, just thinking of it as the really thin new 4.2 thinness of like the opened Fold 7.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now we add that together and we're at 12.6 millimeters thick at closed, which is funny because that actually would fall between the Fold 5 and the Fold 6.
Wow.
In terms of thickness, which is kind of impressive. I
That's
thought it would have. The
crazy.
original Fold was 17 millimeters thick when
Oh my gosh.
Again, that phone has some thick bezels,
Yeah.
some thick dimensions, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But that's
so
still really, that's still a chunker
that would be
phone.
yeah. I'm curious about it because I want to hold it too. I want to like use it while it's closed, and I think with a 10-inch inside screen, you kind of have to go a little thicker to have more battery because Samsung's not doing silicon carbon. So how much battery do you get to fit in this phone? I don't know.
Unless they move to silicon carbon with that phone.
Maybe with this low volume they could. I don't know. They haven't done it in any of their phones yet, so I kind of don't
But couldn't you
expect
put
it.
battery in all 3 of the folds?
Yes, definitely. So you have more room for more battery, which is great. And you only need the compute in theoretically one of the 3 parts. So maybe it's just all battery and the rest.
Especially because normally you have to add it into, so when it's a folding phone and has 2 batteries, one of them has a screen on the front and back, and the other has screen and cameras on the back.
Now
so
one can be all
there's
battery.
a whole panel that's only screen on the front now. So I wonder
Yeah.
if that gives them more room to
Huge
shove battery in.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Be cool.
I have a question for you guys.
We
Yeah.
probably don't have an answer.
Yeah.
It's more
speculation.
of a speculation.
Hell yeah.
How many more times do you think they're going to tease this before it launches?
Multiple.
Okay, so they're going to
0,
keep
1,
going.
5.
They're going to keep going on this path. So, right, it was just a glyph. Then it was the animation.
First it was an animation that was in like the system files within the Galaxy Fold 6.
No, it first was when they said because I remember a very funny story about this, is in the beginning of the year when they announced XR at the Galaxy Unpacked event, they had this timeline.
Yes.
And in the timeline, there was just a trifold that no one mentioned. And we were that's what you're talking about with the glyph? Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking to our VR or the people we talked about because we did the Muhan
The Android XR
thing.
people.
And I was just like, so what do you guys think of, like, do you think that timeline's going to be accurate that you guys posted? And like one of them was just thinking of only about the headset, like blah, blah, blah. And the one other guy was like, hold on, we don't know about that. And like very clearly saw me trying to prod at the trifold that nobody said anything about. So yeah, that's when we first saw it. Then it was like a new Android animation.
Yeah, it was like an animation that was like in the system files of Android that someone had uncovered that showed the way that it unfolded.
and how to not fold it the wrong way.
Yeah.
So if I continue to extrapolate and, Samsung's now showing us the phone behind glass but no one can touch it, I think then they're going to have a small number of people go in and be able to point cameras at it and probably just take pictures of it. And then someone will be able to unfold it on video. And then someone will be able to maybe make a whole review of it. They're going to tease this out as
They're gonna drip
deliberately
Yeah.
and slowly as possible because they've seen what happens when they maybe aren't so careful with their folding devices.
They're going to give us that IV drip, you know?
Yeah.
I was going to say, remember the Surface Duo embargo?
I was
That
literally going to
3?
say that. They
Well,
have
Also,
3.
just going to
I
ask
was-
about
I
this
almost
embargo
mentioned
situation
that.
after this.
What if we
almost
create a
mentioned
new rule? You get 1 embargo per screen on your device. So I would be okay if this has 3 embargoes on
So
it.
the Nintendo DS would have had 2.
Yeah.
One embargo.
I'm also just joking. It should always be one embargo. Maybe an impressions and a release.
For
embargo,
reference, the
but-
Surface Duo embargo situation, there was 3 embargoes. There was one that was just you could talk about the thing at the event. There was one where you could review the hardware but not show the screen on, which was insane. And then there was like the full embargo, which came out on the day that people got their phones, which was
where
like
you can review the rest of the phone.
the red flags were very
That was
prominent.
the clearest red flag of all time
Yeah.
because in the meantime, we're testing it behind the scenes and we're like, oh,
The
the software is
digitizer
really
didn't
bad.
work.
It's really buggy. But when you turn the screen off, it's like stunningly thin and really, really beautiful. And then the embargo says you're allowed to show off the stunningly thin and beautiful part, but you can't show the software until people are already pre-ordering the thing. That was
I think it was the day that they got their devices. Like the day
it's
the
even
pre-orders
worse.
came in was the day that the actual review embargo lifted.
okay. Yeah, even worse.
So many red
So
flags.
that's a huge red flag. That still happens today, by the way. Like there are lots of phones where I skip the first embargo because the first embargo is you're allowed to acknowledge its existence, and then the second embargo is you're allowed to publish photos taken on its camera, and then the third embargo is you're allowed to unbox it, and then the fourth embargo is you're allowed to review it. And I just skip all of the first 3. 'Cause why would I participate in the free press and just wait until I review the
Yeah.
thing? So yeah, it happens to this day. It's kind of rampant. I think that's going to happen with this phone when people get it in their hands to review. I'm gonna try to get one anyway. I'm gonna try to like source one through retail or dbrand and whatever we can just to review the thing because it seems sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guarantee they're gonna slow drip this thing. Yeah,
I don't mind multiple embargoes as long as the last one is before people can spend their money.
all
Yeah,
hard
That's a
agree
good
on
rule.
Yeah.
That's a good rule.
Speaking of spending money, me if I were to bet money on trivia. But we can't do that according to the FCC.
And we shouldn't do that.
I'm just joking.
And
We
we
probably
shouldn't.
could.
But we
Online
should.
gambling is melting your
By the
brain.
way, speaking of gambling, I was at a party that the other night, and they had poker tables, and I walked in like a big baller, and I played one hand, and I won one hand, and then I pieced the out, and it was great. I was like, I'm statistically improbably up. So
Casinos hate him.
and I made
Casinos hate him.
They hate this one rule.
$37, baby, $37. I got 3 aces.
Oh, that's a crazy.
Wait, you sat down for one hand and
That's the most
hold'em
David-
and got
No.
triple aces.
You can't wait.
and then pieced.
Yeah, 'cause I'm
hold
not gonna
them.
get that luck again.
What the?
If you have 2 aces and then there's one in the
Oh, okay.
or
Yeah.
in the river.
And yeah, or
That's insane.
When I hear I got, I think.
Did you have like a good poker face the whole time? Like you sat down for your first hand holding 2 aces,
yeah.
and you got an ace on the turn, and just how did you not
what did
take
you do?
everyone's money?
Well,
that was $37.
There was a guy that tried to. He was like 15 because the minimum bet was 5, and
Yeah.
he was like 15, and I was like, okay. I should have just gone all in because it was $100 buy-in, but whatever.
That is hilarious. Well, I'm glad it worked out. I was like, all right, I guess. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I have
Yeah.
the aces, so
yeah. So.
Well, you know it's not worth 15.
Unless you give me 15 points on.
Today's trivia question?
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
But low temperature
I need it.
polycrystalline oxide, or LTPO, was developed by Apple when they were trying to get a more efficient OLED screen together.
Okay.
Samsung, to navigate patent law, actually developed their own similar technology, which can be found in the S25 lineup. What is Samsung's version of LTPO called? It has a very silly name.
It's a great question, and I didn't know it.
It's very goofy.
I thought
very
I knew
silly,
it, but
goofy.
now I'm feeling like I might not.
I'll give you a
Bixby
hint.
Pixels.
I'll think of it. I'll think of a hint that doesn't give it all away. Marquez, really bold.
He already wrote it.
Anyway,
fan edition.
you know, people. Look, finally, a tech question on the Waveform podcast.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, hey, answers will be at the end like usual. We'll either get it right or we'll learn something. Be right back.
Or both.
Support for the show comes from Grammarly. So let's just say it simply, Grammarly can help you craft beautifully worded emails, proposals, and presentations in no time. And because we're in the fourth quarter of the year and businesses know our time could be spent on far more important things than making sure we're using the right version of the word then in our presentations, Grammarly has features that are tailor-made for working professionals so you can get all of your writing done from start to finish in one place. Grammarly brings more polish and impact to your emails, presentations, and proposals without switching between tools and tabs, all while amplifying your voice and moving your ideas forward. Your time is valuable, and you don't want to waste it on some second-rate program. That's why Grammarly is designed to help professionals with real-time writing support on any project, email, and more. And when you open a new doc, start typing right away, or ask Grammarly's AI chat for help anytime, whether that's to kick off your ideas or polish them. One easy place to get quick help from AI whenever you're writing. Sign up for free and experience how Grammarly can elevate your professional writing from start to finish. Visit grammarly.com/podcast. That's grammarly.com/podcast. Support for this show comes from LinkedIn. So when you're a small business owner, your business is on your mind 24/7. So when you're hiring, you need a partner that works just as hard as you do. That hiring partner is LinkedIn Jobs. When you clock out, LinkedIn clocks in. LinkedIn makes it easy to post your job for free, share it with your network, and get qualified candidates that you can manage all in one place. LinkedIn's new features can help you write job descriptions and then quickly get your job in front of the right people with deep candidate insights. Either post your job for free or pay to promote. Promoted jobs get 3 times more qualified applicants. At the end of the day, the most important thing to your small business is the quality of candidates, and with LinkedIn, you can feel confident that you're getting the best. Based on LinkedIn data, 72% of SMBs using LinkedIn say that it helps them find high-quality candidates. So find out why more than 2.5 million small businesses use LinkedIn for hiring today. Find your next great hire on LinkedIn. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/mkbhd. That's linkedin.com/mkbhd to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. This is now the Adam cast because for the next 48 minutes, I'm just going to yell at you about the new teenage engineering product, and you are going to sit there and be happy.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. No, basically, Teenage Engineering released a new sampler product called the Rhythm and Ting, getting major inspiration from Jamaican reggae.
Oh, that's on purpose.
Yeah, it's on purpose. They collabed with a bunch of artists to like get custom sounds and samples in there from Jamaica and everything like that. Also, some of the proceeds go to hurricane relief, I believe, which is cool.
Nice.
Yeah. You guys had questions, you said?
What is it?
What is it?
What is it? So,
What is it, and why do I want it despite not knowing what it is?
everything they make looks like a fun toy. It's a fun, cool thing. If you remember, I think last year, or was it last year, earlier this year? I forget. But we interviewed on this very podcast someone from Teenage Engineering, one of the co-founders, to talk about their release of the EP 133, which was a sample little box thing. So this is also based on that platform. This is the, checks notes. The EP40. So the EP is just the platform that they have, which is this like box situation with a bunch of buttons, and they all kind of look the same. Like they developed it specifically so they can make a bunch of different versions of these things with different sounds and looks and features and all that stuff. So the first one was the EP 133 that we spoke about during that interview a year ago. The second one was the medieval one, which was like when it launched, I think everyone here in the studio was a little confused. We were like, is this a joke or not?
It was sick.
But
It kind of was.
It kind of was. It's like it's a sampler box, but with medieval sounds.
I loved it.
In it, like harpsichord and stuff.
I love it.
Yeah,
I own a harpsichord, by the way.
nice. Good for you.
Big organ guy.
When are you going to bring it in? They had organ in there too, I believe.
Yeah.
I can bring it in whenever you want. What?
I've been to your apartment. Where's your harpsichord?
It's
It's in the harpsichord room.
It is a room.
Yeah, it's at my mom's house.
Oh, okay. I was like, it took me a second to register because that's not like a small instrument.
Fun fact, in high school, I played harpsichord and I played ocarina and I also played didgeridoo.
Why can't you play a normal instrument?
That is unreal combo of 3 instruments.
I'm imagining like those like street performers that have a bunch connected together, and him having those 3 somehow.
Dude, you would have crushed with that. What's this one?
Accordion.
We had an accordion
No,
in
an
my
accordion's
band.
too normal. He needs like harmonium. Like that. Like
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
sorry.
I would have been the greatest one-man band of all time.
I was a special type of hippie in high school, I'll tell you that.
David, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. I'm really
No,
sorry.
I totally deserve that. Anyway, continue.
I
Adam.
think it's cool, David.
Thanks, Adam. Continue.
Yeah, so this EP40 is their latest installment of the platform, basically, which has a bunch of like rhythm sounds and bass sounds. It has a new synth engine that they're calling Supertone, and I believe you get like 7 different synths in it, which is cool. That is something that the other versions did not have, so that is like purely new. But the coolest thing, the thing that you guys mentioned probably before we started recording, but it is the little like walkie-talkie device.
The coolest ting.
The coolest ting. Nice.
What is the like trucker radio called, Ellis?
Like the always on,
Like ham?
Yeah. Like this looks like the thing, like if you're a truck and you're like breaker, or like a cop, and it's like connected to the side.
Yeah, but if like Fisher Price made it.
Yeah.
Like really sick Fisher Price.
Yeah, because it's like multiple colors. and
PBT
everything.
Fisher Price.
So basically, all that thing is a microphone. That's it. Yeah.
Nice. That was
But
dope.
it has certain features. So, for example, I think if you guys listen to, I think the most recent Trivia Extravaganza, Ellis had a section where he transformed his voice into a bunch of different things. That is something that this does. It has chipmunk sound. It has robot sound. It has just being like a regular microphone, so you could like talk into it kind of like a walkie-talkie. Then there's a fourth option, which is like a lo-fi version, so it makes it sound like it's coming out of like an old radio kind of thing. It's pretty cool. And then the microphone also has 2 buttons that let you play for samples, I believe. Like preloaded samples. So the whole thing, basically, it's not too much different than their last 2 products, which is it's basically just a sampling machine. So
with
you can
like a theme
with a
on it.
theme, yeah. So they're all kind of the same. You can like if you have an older sampler machine, you can pretty much just load up all of these samples onto it for the most part, minus the new synth, and they also have new loops that you can do on here. But for the most part, it's like you can just get these sounds, anything. It's just the cool aesthetic of it. They all kind of match the vibe for every
The
individual
orange
piece.
green is so good on like the cream color.
It is.
I like they're running with these new themes because even though they really set the bar for the style that they had with their old stuff, they had been doing that specific style for such a long time that it became a little bit like other people were copying them and it started to be a kind of an old aesthetic. And now that they're getting into the medieval stuff and the reggae style stuff, like I think that it's cool that they're just like reaching out like
they're
that.
keeping their like identity in it with like these
sure.
bits of orange, but then when like normal teenage engineering is very like robotic, they're bringing in all these fun new fonts and like
fonts.
colors and like pictures on it while still keeping that like creamy with hints of orange and then adding anotso hint of some color. And it's just
I really wish
Swedish.
I was artistically talented.
agreed. I mean, me too.
Yeah, same.
So I could use this stuff.
What does this thing do that the old EP133 doesn't do? And what does the EP133 do that this doesn't do?
The old EP133, I believe, does nothing different than this one. This new one has 2 new features. That is the Supertone synth engine and live looping, I believe, or looping, something with looping. It's like a new looping mode that they have. So you can like play along with preloaded loops and stuff. So they just like kind of built on top of what the EP133 already did. And the original EP133 also had like 64 megabytes of memory. This one has 128, so it has double that, baby. A whole 128 megabytes.
Taking every ounce of restriction in my body to not buy the $630 Bluetooth speaker.
Oh, that
looks-
Bluetooth
it
speaker.
looks
Because
fire.
the top of it looks, look at this.
It kind of looks like
Yeah.
a battery, like a car battery.
Yeah. Don't you want a car battery looking
Teenage
speaker?
Engineering is like one of those companies where everything they release has like huge fanfare and everyone loves them, and then a whole other side of the internet that everyone hates it.
Yeah.
It's like, why is this thing so expensive?
Because it's
I could do all of
because
this
it's
with my
form
computer.
over function.
Yeah, it's just like a fun thing, and they charge for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they have a $900 version with a sticker on it.
sick.
The little John Lennon.
They have a desk that's like 2 Gs or
Yeah.
something. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. No, this is not priced.
But they also had a free computer case, so they just mess around sometimes.
Yeah, they just mess around and do things.
The loop thing, it says a live loop performance mode. So it seems like
That's
you can
what it
loop
is, yeah.
live
Ooh, Mark
if you have
Rebier
it,
is
pushing out to like
salivating.
a speaker or something.
Adam, did you already buy the pack that comes with the rhythm ting and the bag?
The bag is
The bag
I
looks
did
like
not
an
get
Adam
the bag,
card.
but
You
I
didn't get the
I
bag
because I already have a Teenage Engineering bag that Jono got.
You're
me.
the bag guy.
But I have too many bags, bro. I'm trying to like cut back.
Bag guy
I
by Billie
specifically
Eilish.
got the version that did not have the bag.
Did you get the socks?
No, I did not. get the
$30
socks.
socks.
$30.
That ain't bad. It comes with 2 pairs. Oh, no, it doesn't. 2 pack.
No.
2 pack?
Oh, wait, no, 2-pack. No, that is 2 pairs.
Is that 2 socks or 2
No,
pairs?
no,
of socks?
No, 2 pack. I think it comes with 2 socks.
I was
No,
wondering
no,
if
no,
it's 2
that's-
socks.
a 2-pack?
They should
in
not call
socks?
that a 2 pack.
No.
Wait.
No,
hold
no.
on.
It comes with,
Are you sure?
yes, I'm sure. It's
How do you
one's
know?
green and one's white.
Well, yeah. Well, yes, that's 2 socks.
No, one pair is green, one pair is white.
Are you
Look,
sure?
Yep, Riddim Ting. Riddim Ting.
Okay.
You guys really think a 2-pack of socks is only 2 socks?
You can
don't
never
know,
tell
man.
with teenage
know.
engineering. You can never tell.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like you call it a pair of pants. You know what I mean? But it's 1 pant.
It's pants.
It's you get 2 pant legs, but they're connected. But you still call it a pair.
Yeah, I guess. I don't want to do the sock argument any longer. I don't think it.
I kind of want to stay in the sock argument. 2-pack socks in green and white pair. That
do-
still isn't
yeah.
clear.
A green and white pair.
That's not
A
clear.
green pair and a white pair.
That's not a
I
green
don't
and white
think
pair.
so.
A green and white
Look,
pair.
you can count
A
4
green.
socks because they have the names on. They have the because each sock.
Oh, you have to
has-
scroll. You have to scroll.
Yeah, if you
okay,
scroll.
it's 2 pairs.
I'm not
Confirmed.
sure. I'm not
It's
sure.
not clear until you scroll through the pictures that
Still
you're getting,
unclear.
because one picture of a green and a white sock could just be something quirky that they're doing.
Yeah.
And then it says
I agree with that. I did
a
originally
green
think
and
one
white
was
pair,
green.
which could be a pair that is green and
It
white.
should say a green pair and a white pair if they want to
That's
be
what they
clear.
should say.
If they want to be clear.
Anyway.
Well,
Anyway.
yeah, this is pretty much if you are at all paying attention to what Teenage Engineering has been doing with this platform, if you were a fan of the other ones, you'd probably be a fan of this one. If it's not for you, then you're not going to like this one either.
Do you already own the other one, Adam?
Yeah, I own both of these. And now I ordered this one, so I own all 3.
I want it. This is like the first Teenage Engineering product I've wanted.
You can play with it. I'll bring it in.
Yeah.
And yet you sold your OP one.
I did. I sold the OP one many moons ago.
Insane.
I miss it.
Okay. Well, speaking of green things, Fairphone launched the green Fairphone 6 this year.
Nice.
Wow.
I know, pretty green. Evergreen. And we talked about it quite a lot, but Fairphone has traditionally only been a European brand, and that's kind of been a bummer.
Right.
I did get one of my close friends on a Fairphone very recently. I was very proud of her because she came from an iPhone. And
From an iPhone to a Fairphone?
yeah, I know. It was crazy.
That's an amazing accomplishment.
Well, it
what
was
did you do to sell this
No,
to her?
so it was made. So actually, what happened was that I had just had a briefing with Fairphone about the Fairphone 6 being sent to us, and then she texted me randomly, and she sent me a link to the Fairphone 5, and she was like, "If I get this, then I can like offload. I don't have to deal with Apple anymore." And I was like, "Oh, well, I'm getting a 6." Anyway, it's incredible.
I
And
have never heard anyone utter that sentence.
Yeah.
she's
that's crazy.
complained about it a lot for sure, but I keep saying I won't be upset if you move back to your iPhone. She's like, no, I'm committed. She's committed. But the fun thing about it is that she broke one of the cameras. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get you a new camera. And she's like, no, it's fine. And I said, this is more for me than for you. Because
Let me do
the whole
this.
point of this phone is that you
Yeah.
can order individual parts.
I need this use case to be real. finally.
Yes. So I was able to order an individual camera module that I can replace in her
How much
phone.
was the camera module?
I don't know. Do
you remember?
No, I don't remember.
okay.
But anyway, the news is that they are finally moving out of Europe. They are finally coming to the United States. So through Amazon, at launch, they're going to be launching the Fairbuds XL, which we talked about last year a little bit, but they have a new version coming out that apparently improves on everything. So that's nice.
Everything.
Yeah, we had the briefing. He was like, it's better drivers, it's a better headband, it's more replaceable. And they're not changing the name at all, which is interesting. They're just sort of improving everything and making them nicer.
Sure.
So those are coming out very soon on Amazon. And then also in the future, they will be launching the Fairphone 6 in the United States as well. They're in advanced talks with a lot of U.S. carriers to actually get it registered on carriers. Wow. So you will officially be able to, put a SIM card in it and, do that and maybe do eSIM. So I think that apparently the company grew 61% year over year this year, which means that people are really starting to be excited about their whole, low mining movement and stuff like that, very repairability movement, at least in Europe. And I think that there is a similar kind of movement in the United States, although we are mostly dominated by iOS, so we'll see how that happens in the US. But either way, it's like exciting that you can finally officially buy this and not have to, import it and then kind of have it work on your carrier.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, a lot of our listeners are based in the U.S. and they hear us talk about Fairphone. So now they might actually be able to.
Yeah. So that's a pretty big deal.
I'm really curious to see how it does.
Yeah, me
Because,
too.
Yeah, like
Me
Europe,
too.
it's a lot of Android phones. So it's like a bigger pool for them to kind of dominate. That is not the case here, although it is growing, I guess.
There's
so
a
we'll
growing
see.
environmentally conscious swath of people in the
I
United
mean,
States.
Ellis is very environmentally conscious, but good luck getting him off of iOS.
Well, exactly. His way of contributing to environmental protectionism is just never upgrading from his iPhone 12 mini, which he's doing his part. Anyway, so that was some quick news. Also, we have a new Moto Edge 70 coming out, which is really dang thin, only slightly thicker than the iPhone Air, but it has a 4,800 milliamp hour battery, which is wild.
That's crazy. The S25 Ultra has a 5,000 milliamp hour
Just
battery.
imagining Marques like in a cave painting 4,800 milliamp hours, silicon carbon.
Yeah,
I
so
love me some silicon carbon. This is how you enable this form factor to actually be usable, because this is what I was saying with the S25 Edge and the iPhone Air, which is like, okay, they're super thin and they have obviously worse batteries because physics, but silicon carbon allowing you to get greater energy density in these smaller batteries. This is the thing that would make it usable and at least be less concerning to me that you could use the phone all day. And here comes Motorola, of all people, Moto Edge 70. They go ultra thin. It is silicon carbon, yes, and it is 4,800 milliamp hours. So it probably has a bigger battery than the phone you're using now. The S25 Plus battery today is 4,900 milliamp hours.
so it's almost the same.
So it's basically the same battery as a regular phone.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, I am still on team, instead of making it thinner with the same battery life, just make it the same thickness with way better battery
Well,
life.
those phones are
but
coming. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
that's true. I'm excited.
But
for
if you
that.
want the ultra thinness, that too can be.
Yeah. And if everyone wants to eventually make foldables, it makes sense to make things that are ultra thin now so that they can just adapt it to a foldable in the future.
When I was writing this, I kept getting confused because it's called the Edge, which, to Motorola's credit, they've had the Edge name for a while.
Yeah.
It's been their flagship.
They had
for
the
a bit,
Razor
hasn't it?
Edge for a while too.
Yeah, and so this makes perfect sense, but I kept writing Samsung Edge.
Oh.
Or I kept writing Edge, but then I had to, because I was comparing it to the Samsung, which if you want exact thicknesses, this is 5.99 millimeters thick.
Yeah.
iPhone Air is 5.6 millimeters, and the Samsung Edge is 5.8 millimeters. Also, battery-wise, 4,800 milliamp hours on the Motorola Edge, 3,149 in the Air, 3,900 in the Samsung Edge.
Wow.
So it is doing great versus all
Yeah.
of those, despite being barely thicker. I think it's like
Yeah.
Less than a millimeter.
less than a third of a millimeter,
Wow.
or like a third of a millimeter.
Yeah.
But so we haven't gotten one. There's some reviews up on it. There's two things I found interesting. For $920,
Which is a lot.
this phone is apparently just cooked with bloatware and ads. It includes things like Candy Crush, Monopoly, Pinterest, Copilot, all pre-installed.
Nothing's looking pretty good right now, not gonna lie.
Including, that's why I said then, like, we'll talk about bloatware.
Yeah.
Including a ton of Motorola apps, apparently.
Wow.
And then they also have ads in two different forms from what I've seen, which is one is a folder in the app drawer that dynamically recommends apps that you might want,
That you don't have installed.
that you don't have installed.
My least favorite thing.
And then also a live lock screen. And according to The Verge, sometimes it shows links to articles, but about every fourth lock screen change is just a full screen Temu ad.
No way.
So that is crazy for like $100 phone. It's $920 and you get
Not
this.
the capitalist nightmare phone. Wait, this is
Marques is your still right now. Like, is
This is the
that
thing about Motorola. Like, they've had a bunch of phones come out over the past couple of years that are like they're a blip on the radar, and we see them and we go, huh, and then we just kind of move on. Like, they've been like strong in the budget space for a while, and then every 6 to 8 months they come out with a flagship, and we go, it's not really hitting. Like, they did an okay job here, and it will kind of pass. But like, this is another version of, and this isn't even a flagship like chip in this phone or a flagship camera in this phone. This is just a very thin phone.
It's also not a US device.
It's a Snapdragon 7 Gen 4, $900 something. to just, I mean, silicon carbon is great, but it's another,
There's other silicon carbon.
it's another like weird kind of miss from Motorola in the flagship space, but they are doing things.
They had to pay for the Pantone color
That
swatch.
was the other interesting thing I saw.
They've
I was
been
like,
doing
is that
this too.
a Pantone swatch on the bottom of
They've been
it's-
doing this.
I don't think it's even a glass back, so I'm assuming the back's going to change colors very quickly.
Well, so
and it
they-
just is a Pantone
yeah.
swatch. Also?
They're for some reason obsessed with this. Even I think like 4 or 5 years ago on
Fiesta
the Razor,
Red, baby.
they were like
Did
this. They have this.
Yeah,
we have
they've had it
we have
for
a
a
phone
while.
in like black, white, gray, and
Fiesta
the
Red.
Pantone color of the year.
Yeah.
Bright pink, and it was like a whole big deal that they could use the Pantone color of the year, and they've just been doing it ever since, as if anyone cares about the Pantone color of the year.
Yeah.
But
don't
this
know.
one has the swatch
Yeah, I know,
picture
they're-
on the back of
yeah,
the phone.
They're
which-
leaning
I
even
mean,
more into
that goes
it
kind
now.
of hard.
It's
I
kind
was
of
gonna say that is really cool.
But then you have
It's
to
hard.
explain to someone why you
on
have
a good phone.
swatch on the back of your phone, and you got to be like, "Oh, this is the Pantone color," and someone goes, "Well, what's that?" And you have to go, "Oh,
This would be
no,
so funny if it had the same manufacturing flaws the 17 orange did, where the whole phone starts shifting color, but the Pantone stays exactly the same, and you just can now see the difference.
It would also be funny if Motorola stopped paying Pantone and then it just turned black like it did in Photoshop.
you just lose access to the color." That would be crazy.
That would be-
Yeah, see, they did this last year. This is the
Oh, they
Pantone
did
color
have-
of the
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Mocha
Oh.
Mousse.
And the year before was Fiesta Red.
It's just brown,
yeah, it's just brown.
to be clear.
But it's a certain hex value of brown.
Yeah, it's a special brown that you have to pay way too much for.
that will
'cause you're-
eventually start wiping
you
off in your
appreciate
pocket.
it, and no one else can appreciate it like you.
I miss old Motorola. I know
Honestly,
they're still dominating
I know
in the
that's
budget
cliche.
space, but like
They're still dominating.
It's cliche to say I miss the old insert whatever here, but old Motorola cooked for a while.
dude.
They had the Droid obviously back in those days, but then they had like the Droid X, and they had that sort of
They had the
hard-hitting.
R2D2 droid.
Yeah, and they had some bad phones too, like they usually do, but they had some good phones back in the day.
It's some
Those
good
were-
stuff.
well, that's the thing. They always had like a
Moto
bunch
X.
of options. So
Moto
you can,
X.
yeah, Moto X was a good one. Like you
Moto
can get
X was so
a
fire, my
budget good Motorola. You could get a really cheap, crappy Motorola phone, or like a top tier premium good Motorola phone. And then it just kind of like they just shifted towards budget.
Yeah.
for
Now,
everything.
now that's all one phone, baby. You get the top tier flagship and the disgusting budget experience all in one package.
Candy Crush, baby.
Real quick. Speaking of like Google stuff, that because we were this is kind of because it's Android, and we were talking about the Fairphone. I just want to make one more observation about my friend who's been using the Fairphone.
Okay.
She was like, oh, and also like when I swipe to the left, it has like these Google article recommendations, and they're like amazing. And I was like, what?
Yo, I wish I was that innocent.
I was like, everything it
My
ever
brother-in-law uses them too.
I was like, everything it ever serves me is just like shovelware, like horrible
Mine are pretty good.
articles.
Mine is awesome. What are
I
you
get
talking
Thursday
about?
So-
articles.
No. I stopped using the OnePlus phone because I couldn't turn that off. I
That
was
is really
so upset.
My brother-in-law uses no social media, so that's just where he gets news from pretty
Whoa.
much.
Yeah.
And so like
That's the same with her.
he
so
always
maybe
sends
that's
me
the
stuff and
case.
he's like, "Oh, I just saw it on the whatever."
She's like in school right now, and she's been taking like these classes about monkeys, and apparently it's just serving her a bunch of like different random chimpanzee articles, and she finds it interesting.
That's-
Like, that's cool for
It's
you.
working.
Google knows a little bit about her.
I told her, I was like, there is one Google engineer who is like, oh my god, it's working. It's
The
working.
engagement on this one note is through the roof.
Yeah, they just got a raise.
That's how.
Okay.
Anyway.
I've got one more thing to talk about, and I'll try and make it really fast, even though it looks like I wrote a million things on it.
Soulja Boy.
But it is new Soulja Boy copyright infringement just dropped.
Tell him, man. Tell him.
Tell him.
Sometimes we just miss the old days. In like 2017,
You miss the old Soulja Boy?
I miss the old tech days of like DxO mark and screen to body ratios. And sometimes you get something that reminds me of those days, which is Soulja Boy ripping off a fake gaming console and selling it for way too much money on his website.
You did it again?
He did it again.
Oh, nice.
And I just have to say,
Holy crap.
my favorite part about this is it's available at soldierboy.net, which is the greatest domain name that's ever
.net.
existed. But essentially, this is it's called the Soulja Boy Flip for $436. Has a 5.5-inch 1080p AMOLED screen,
Wait,
a
I've seen
Snapdragon
this
865, 8 gigs of RAM, Android 13 for a premium retro gaming experience, active cooling, Wi-Fi 6, a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which also something called the Retroid Pocket Flip 2 does for $230 because it's
double the price.
It is the exact same thing, including all of the product photos on souljaboy.net are the exact same thing.
Dude, souljaboy.net is a work of art. I just want you, just for audio listeners, I just want to tell you one by one as I scroll down souljaboy.net what you encounter. The first thing you see is him with a screenshot flexing a watch on a live stream. Then you scroll down and there's a tour and shop button. You scroll down again, there's a device, the Flip. You scroll down one more time and there's smart glasses. And you scroll down one more time and there's just a Soulja Boy Tell 'Em music video embedded from YouTube.
What? Why would you buy Soulja Boy smart glasses?
Wait, he has a forum post?
Where?
Forum comments.
Oh no.
But
I love this website
There's
so
nothing
much.
you can click on in 404s. It says there's nothing here.
there is one picture that is not directly ripped from the Retroid website, and that is a box that says Soulja Game, www.souljaboy.net, as a sticker on a box. But if you look to the side, you can see the front of the box is the Retroid logo. So it's literally being shipped in the same box with just a sticker on the side that says Soulja Game.
How does this happen? Like, sometimes I see this stuff and I'll see what looks like an obviously not very tech savvy celebrity who like actually they got duped, where like someone came to them and they were like, I have an idea. We can sell this gadget with your name on it and your fans will love it. And then it's actually the celebrity that got duped. And this happened arguably with like some other people with like crypto stuff. And now with this Soulja Boy thing, like I don't understand how this guy who's online and knows this
time I can't answer that for you because I agree. This kind of feels like a drop shipper paying a celebrity to help them drop ship. Yeah. It's really hard to do this when you've done this already and got in trouble for it.
Yeah,
and
I think you lose the benefit of the
really
doubt.
So bad to sell a white label product.
But this is like not even AliExpress dropship white label. This is like US company with a patent he's buying
and also without
putting
permission.
A sticker on it. And that company has said we have the patents for this.
No one got mad at Aston Martin when they did it.
I don't know that reference.
Google Aston Martin Signet. CYGNET.
I'm sure people got mad.
It's literally a
rule.
It's a Toyota IQ that they just put an Aston Martin badge on and sold it as an Aston Martin.
Did they buy it from Toyota?
No, you could get a Toyota IQ at the same time. It was when the EU changed their fuel economy laws so that you had to have an average MPG across your whole line.
Is that when Volkswagen got in trouble because they were lying?
No, this is separate. This is like they needed to sell a really efficient car, and all of Aston Martin's cars at the time were like these big V10 cars. And anyway, so yeah, they just but no one was like, oh, they're scamming people. You know what I mean? So why come after Soulja?
Well,
tell me.
If you buy the Retroid Pocket Flip 2 from Retroid, it's $209. So it's literally half the price.
But maybe you want the Soulja brand.
No, but
the Soulja brand is just
not
a
even
sticker on the
defending
box.
it.
It's a
I
sticker
can't
on
either.
the box. It's not even on the device.
Nothing on the device says Soulja brand.
If there was-
on it. It's literally it comes in the box that he bought it from Retroid in,
With a
and then
small
he put a
sticker that
sticker on
says
the
Soulja.
side of it.
I think we live in a world where everything is just a white labeled something. So
Yeah.
I'm whatever.
I'm even white labeled.
I told my cousin to buy a pair of Tozo earbuds this morning.
I don't know what that is.
All right, never
You
mind.
must hate your cousin.
We're too deep.
The fact that the company who makes it is angry should probably speak
Oh yeah, they're
volumes.
mad. They said that he does not have permission to rebrand our products
Retroid?
and sell them. Yes.
Oh.
Retroid has responded about
So
this.
this is
already.
not an official collaboration.
No.
Oh yeah, I just assumed that he bought a bunch
No.
from.
Okay, I was wondering where all that defending was. No,
Yeah, I
Retroid
didn't
said
talk
he
about
does
that.
not have permission to do this.
That's
That's cool.
all right. I
And
take
I'm
it
pretty
all
sure
back.
the last game he sold had to get taken down as well for the same.
You know, you can just like legally do this, right?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, leave this all in, Adam. I need to. Wow.
Okay, cool. That's enough of that.
But you know
it was
what
way too funny and reminded me of the last time he did this. which-
Soulja Boy, tell him.
You know what I'm never wrong about?
What?
Please open this with a correction from last
It
week.
kind of is a correction from many years ago, though. Many years ago, I gave you guys a trivia question, and I'm bringing it back. It's the same exact question because at that time, I got the answer wrong. And I think I corrected it, but I just want to see if you guys remember.
Probably not.
So, what was Teenage Engineering's first product?
The exact name or just like what was it?
What was it?
Okay.
Because last time I said this, I gave the wrong answer. Someone from Teenage Engineering actually reached out,
that.
told me what it was. I then told you guys the following
I
week.
sort of
remember that.
vaguely
And now I
remember
want you guys to
this.
tell
I
me what
remember
it
that
is.
happening. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, same.
But it was one of those, like, you wouldn't know this unless you followed it back then type of lore.
Yeah, but
things.
those people who follow it.
But obviously, if you work for the company, you're well aware of that.
I will
history.
say that the proof that this person gave me was a Tumblr page. So that's how long ago it was.
Yeah.
I think he was also like super chill about it.
Oh, yeah, they
Like,
were super nice. Yeah,
that
he was just like, hey, just a heads up.
the best
That wasn't our first product.
Yeah.
Interesting.
funny. Well, once again, we will either know the answer or we will relearn something. So stay tuned for that at the end. We'll be right back. Support for the show comes from Monarch Money. Overthinking things and worrying can cause headaches, and I can't think of anything that creates more headaches than finances, because a lot of time it's easier to ignore our finances unless there's a problem. But when we ignore them, that's when our financial goals feel out of reach. You can feel organized and confident in your finances with Monarch, the all-in-one personal finance tool that brings your entire financial life together in one clean interface on your laptop or your phone. And right now, just for our listeners, Monarch is offering 50% off your first year with code WAVE at monarch.com. Monarch acts like a personal CFO, linking all of your accounts in minutes and getting clear data visuals, smart categorization of your spending, and real control over your money. With all of your accounts, credit cards, and investments in one place, you'll always know where your money stands without the hassle. So if you're not on top of your money, you could be missing chances to save more, invest smarter, and hit your financial goals faster, like buying a home or saving for retirement, you name it. It's why Monarch helps you stay informed so nothing slips through the cracks. So instead of worrying about your finances, you can start growing your finances and planning for your future. Don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use code WAVE at monarch.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarch.com with code WAVE. Support for Waveform comes from Shopify. A new business brings with it daunting to-do lists. That's why the right tool can be a total game changer. For millions of businesses, that tool is Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. That includes household names like Mattel and Gymshark and brands that are just getting started. Shopify gives you access to your own design studio with hundreds of ready-to-use templates so you can build a beautiful online store to match your brand's style. Shopify is also packed with helpful AI tools that you can use to jumpstart your content creation, and you can even feel like you have a whole marketing team behind you with tools that let you create email and social media campaigns. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into reality with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/waveform. That's shopify.com/waveform. Shopify.com/waveform.
All right, welcome back. We are changing things up a little bit for video listener or video watchers. You may have noticed Andrew is now in the producer's chair and Ellis and Adam are at the table. And also David's sitting next to Marques because I have a little trivia game for you all. The closer we get to Thanksgiving, the less news stories we get. So I decided to create somewhat of a game.
Close my laptop.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, can I close my laptop?
Yep.
Cool.
No laptops are
No
needed in this.
laptop.
Oh, snap, buddy.
So what I did was I stole a category from Jeopardy. So if you're a Jeopardy watcher, you may recognize this.
yeah.
It's called Before and After.
Chef
Are you,
Jeopardy.
do you know how that works?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
I do not.
So you can tell me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe I have it already.
You're
done. If you are unaware of how this works, this category is a word puzzle where each question contains two clues that are connected by a shared word.
Oh, damn.
I pulled a couple examples from Jeopardy. I didn't do tech examples here because it took me a really long time to think of these. Okay. So I'm going to tell you two Jeopardy examples as an idea of how this works.
Okay.
So,
Let's hear it.
old cat and mouse team who throws chairs at each other during a daytime talk show. The answer would be
Regis
Tom
and
and
Kelly.
Jerry Springer. Say that again, David.
Oh,
Regis and Kelly.
No. So ready? You're going to get two
Okay.
clues, and the answer for it is two words connected by a shared word. And the way you tell me that answer
Oh,
is not
damn.
by saying the shared word
Right.
twice. So I'll give you another example. Paul McCartney's Bond theme plays as Bruce Willis fights off bad guys at Nakatomi
Live and Let Die
Building.
Hard.
Correct.
My man.
Great job.
You guys are
Oh,
cooked.
no.
Okay.
So good.
Pop culture references.
Marques and I don't know anything about
No,
pop-
it's not this. I made all the questions tech. Those were just examples.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Cool.
So, like I said,
Are we teams?
Yeah.
It's you and me.
It's Marques and David versus Ellis and
I
Adam.
have faith in
Adam.
us.
I'm going to I'm not as creative as Jeopardy.
Oh, no.
So they make the sentences and phrases very mine are just like blank, and you create the word. And I have 2 clarifying rules that I'm sure will be asked.
Nothing and
one
fun
of
one.
One of them is both of these kind of are rules because of how annoying tech companies are naming things.
Yeah.
We all know that. My first is as long as the pronunciation is the same, it can be the linked word. Example, Lyft and Lyft. So like
Okay.
Lyft, the company with a Y, and Lyft, I will count those as the same connected word.
Okay.
My other one is a lot of companies like to put 2 words together as one. I will allow those individual words inside of a singular name to be the word. So if I use the example, a web and native whiteboard app and what Jeff Bezos is the chairman of at Amazon, the answer would be Google Jamboard of Directors.
Holy smokes.
God
This is
damn.
insane.
Okay.
All right, all right.
So I've
Brain
made
don't work like this.
Ellis, how's your back?
Wow.
Because you're going to be carrying us, my guy.
I really hope
I'm
I did a
so
good
bad at-
job because
I'm
I feel
No,
like
it's
there's
really
a lot of
clever.
Yeah, it's good.
there's a lot
I
of
think you did
potential
good.
here.
It's just
I'm so bad at this in actual Jeopardy. It's like
Okay. The last couple rules, I'm going to say 60 seconds to give me a final answer.
Okay.
so we're like writing it down?
No, you guys are going to say it. So the way I want it is I want you to discuss with each other since you're on a team.
okay.
I'm going to do turns though, where
Okay.
So what do you?
each question can't hear us right now. To make it fair, each question's worth 2 points. I'm going to go in turn. If you don't get it, it can get passed to the next team, but they'll only get 1 point if they get it right because they got to hear all of your deliberations.
I see.
Yeah.
So I want you to discuss it during these 60 seconds because
Okay.
this is still a podcast and it has to be
Yeah,
interesting.
true.
but-
How do we discuss it without the other team hearing?
Well,
it?
No, you can hear, but when they steal it, they'll only get half credit for the point.
Exactly.
So that's my way of trying to combat that.
makes sense.
Because I don't want you guys to be
Yeah.
like, shh, don't let
Okay.
them. I want it to be a podcast still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an even amount of questions and I have a tiebreaker question just in case.
Okay. What's our team name?
I was gonna go with Markavid, but
I'm in. Hey, roll
Can
up
we
the
do
phone.
team meet?
Team Meet?
Because it's just team backwards. So team meet.
Yeah. And it also stands for Melina Ellis Adam
Team.
The
Team People
Melina
Meet.
Ellis Adam team.
There it is.
teampeoplemeet.com.
Yeah.
Team Farmers Meet. Farmers only.
All right, I have one more clarification. Because some of these were so hard to do, every question has at least one tech thing. There's a couple pop culture references in there. They're all fairly easy, and I tried to make them tech related
Okay.
in
Sabrina
some way.
Carpenter.
Okay?
SpongeBob.
Okay.
Okay. Who would like to go first?
American
I'll let
Eagle.
you two decide.
Theoretically, it doesn't matter who goes first points wise because even questions. So.
I feel like they can go first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
let host go first.
Yeah, we'll go clockwise.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just going to reiterate the rules. Don't say the linked word twice. Say it as one phrase.
Right.
And then you have 60 seconds.
Okay.
I'll tell you when you're almost done.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, so question number 1.
All right.
An announced but never released home device and a Christmas movie from 1990 whose plot would never work in today's technology.
Bixby Home Alone.
Yeah, Bixby Home
But
Alone.
it's Galaxy Home, right? Is the name of the
Yeah,
product?
Galaxy Home Alone.
Samsung Galaxy Home is the name of the product, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's Home Alone.
Wait, what was the movie
So-
again? Say it again.
A Christmas movie from 1990 whose plot would never work with today's technology.
Yeah, Home Alone. So I think
You
it's
think so?
Samsung Galaxy Home Alone.
Yeah.
All right. Samsung Galaxy Home Alone. Final answer. Yeah. Let's go.
Not Home Alone 2.
Was that from 1990?
Lost in New York.
Lost in New York.
That was good.
That was good.
I'm glad I knew the movie because I usually don't know the movie.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
I tried to make the pop culture references not too
Yeah.
crazy, but some of them, it's hard to link a lot of names when every product device just ends in a number, and it's really hard to link a number into another tech product.
You know what weirdly gave it away for me?
What?
It is burned into my brain that Home Alone came out in 1990 because of how many bar trivia questions are this 80s movie did not actually come out in the 80s.
Oh,
Yeah, this quintessential
Noted.
80s movie.
best Christmas movie.
Elsa and I have slayed at bar trivia before, by the way.
It is true.
Okay. A Siri-based smart speaker and the portmanteau of iPad and broadcast.
HomePod.
What is a portmanteau? Oh, I get it.
HomePod Mini? Wait, portmanteau of what?
Of broadcast and
iPod.
iPod.
A Siri-based smart speaker, and the portmanteau of iPod and broadcast.
The Siri smart speaker.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like Home Podcast, Home Pod Procast, Home Podcast Pro.
HomePod.
You just gotta give me a final answer on that. I can't
I don't know.
clarify.
It's definitely
it
one of those.
It's HomePod.
Apple Home Podcast.
Yeah.
We wrote that too.
Very nice.
Yeah, good job.
All
Nicely
right.
done.
I blanked out. I don't know what we just answered.
Portmanteau. Yeah, that's a good.
Portmanteau,
good
like
word.
a port wine.
I don't know what a portmanteau is, so
That's when you
that was
smash
really
two
difficult
words
for me.
I put that in because
Okay.
I know Ellis has used that word in trivia before.
Yes.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. Ready,
My
Marques and David?
portmanteau is black from hiking so much.
You should get that checked out.
I could show it to you.
How is that not a
free.
soundboard? You should get that checked out. Okay.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Microsoft's cloud service and the documentary that got Americans interested in the most technologically advanced motor racing.
Okay, the documentary, the F1 documentary is
Drive to
called
Survive.
Drive to Survive.
And then it's Azure.
Azure Drive? What is it? Is it
Mike-
Azure Drive?
Mike
Can you say the first one again?
Microsoft's cloud service.
Cloud.
Microsoft
service.
Azure.
I got it.
Oh, OneDrive.
Nice.
Oh,
Drive to Sir.
OneDrive.
Drive to Sir.
I gotta stop writing this down.
Microsoft
One-
OneDrive to Survive.
Microsoft OneDrive.
I
to
sold us
survive.
out.
Yes.
Yes, Microsoft
Okay.
OneDrive to survive.
Damn it.
Yeah, sweet.
Maybe you don't need 60 seconds, but we'll keep going.
No, we need
Take
60
60 seconds.
One of the worst Microsoft operating systems and a website known for selling custom business cards and other marketing materials.
Oh,
What?
I have.
It's
okay.
it's
All right.
One of the Vista print.
Windows Vista Print.
Yeah.
Correct. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have a button.
We have used Vistaprint in the past.
Yeah.
It's
me
actually
too.
kind of fun.
I regret to inform you.
Wait, did you say it was bad? Vista
No,
print?
it's fun.
No, I said
Vista.
no.
Oh,
It's one of the worst
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Vista print's kind of dope. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
In my head, I was like, Windows 8?
Yeah, that's what I was like.
That's why I
XP,
said
and was
one
like,
of.
no,
I
XP 's
didn't want
fire.
to.
Yeah.
I'm being okay. These seem easy. I hope they get harder. I was worried these would either all be way too easy or way too hard.
Yeah.
All right, Marques and David, ready?
Marcavid
Marcavid.
Team name.
team.
The third best-selling non-bundled Wii game and the 2020 MKBHD Phone of the Year.
No.
Oh,
Third
I know it.
best-selling
I know it. I know it.
non-bundled.
Start that
Okay.
countdown so I
Mario
kill
Kart.
this.
Mario Kart was probably the first best-selling non-bundled.
Oh, Wii? You said Wii game?
Wii game.
Come on, baby.
Wait, stop. Okay, so
Was it Wii Sports Resort?
Wii Sports was bundled.
That was bundled. What about Super Smash Bros? Super Smash Bros.
Let me just-
Brawl. So what was your phone of the which
That's what
phone
I'm
of
trying
the
to think
year?
back to. 2020.
2020.
I think it was this Galaxy S20 FE. I think. If I go back far enough, was it S22 or S20? Let's go with Samsung Galaxy S20 FE.
Third best-selling
40
non-bundled.
seconds.
Third,
Left.
No, at 40 seconds.
Oh.
15
Super
left.
Smash Bros. Brawl.
What else
Third
was phone of the
best-selling
year?
Wii game that was not
S24.
bundled.
S20? What was S20?
Oh, Wii Sports Resort or
Give it to me.
Wii Music.
Give it to me.
Wii
I have
Music.
no idea. I don't know the third best-selling non-bundled Wii game.
It's Super Mario Galaxy S20 Ultra, baby.
So close.
What?
Wait,
You
does
said it
bounce
out
back to
loud.
us? Does it bounce back
No,
to
there's
us?
just no
So it's
points.
Super
on-
Mario Galaxy S20 FE.
You said time's up.
Yeah, I know, but you said
You got it wrong. You said
S20
Ultra.
Ultra.
S20
and it's-
FE.
As opposed to,
FE.
I said S20 FE.
And Marques said it out loud.
yeah.
I didn't think an FE would ever would
The
phone of the
S20
year.
Ultra was a very bad
Galaxy
phone.
was
That
the
might have
third
been the
best-selling
bust.
game.
I am so. Do you? I just had to sit there and
I
listen
know.
to them not remember. They said the word Galaxy and Wii game. Like,
Wait, what
10.
was the Wii
You
game?
can't
Super
give
Mario
me.
Galaxy.
You can't give me the
So-
points for
It is
that.
incredible, and I'm glad it sold well.
And I'll also say, like,
know that.
that's
This
a
is
good way of taking this is like, you guys had one that you were sure of. So how do you then link that into something
wasn't
else?
sure
because
of
you
it.
know.
I was like,
That's a
half
good
sure.
remember the
I
phone.
should have thought about Galaxy.
I was really surprised you didn't when Marques said
Yeah.
Galaxy S20 FE.
Yeah,
And then
you're
I'm
right.
surprised. The reason I picked
I was thinking
2020
them
is
as
because
separate
Ultra's won
things.
so many times.
Did you know
Is
that
this
Super
how it
Mario Galaxy
feels?
was a game?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an amazing game. The
Wait, I
music
knew
is
David
incredible.
knew it. I thought this was a perfect David Marques
Yeah,
question.
There were
Yeah.
definitely
that was
people
good,
in the
though.
comment section like,
Me. Is this how it feels when you guys beg me for points? Because I'm pretty hot right now.
Yeah, this is why people are always like, David takes this too seriously.
God, that was 60
Okay.
seconds of
Meanwhile, Ellis is having
excruciating
an
pain.
aneurysm.
What's going to be...
That is possibly the best Wii game.
It is so good.
I'm a little worried this next one's going to be hard, but it feels this
it
to
to
me. That felt like a Marques David question. This feels like an Adam Ellis question. So,
right.
Excuse you.
Let's hear it.
okay.
Team meat.
But they get 60
Team
seconds.
meat. Sorry.
Team meat.
Okay. The
Teammeat.com.
acronym BIOS and a folder you should never delete.
System 32. Is that the folder?
The acronym, like for-
BIOS.
My brother.
What? B-I...
Bro, you send us acronyms all the time.
Okay, what does BIOS stand
It's
for?
canon that I'm annoying.
Everyone loves BIOS.
B-I-O System 32.
Is it like bin B-I-O-S?
Yeah,
Can I ask Gemini?
No.
No, B-O operating system 32. It's something
Bit-
something operating system 32. Right? Or is it 42?
Bit integer operating system 32? People are yelling at us.
Let me know for final answer, and I'll
Is
take
it 32 or 42?
42? I don't know.
That's true.
I hate Windows so much.
David just said it earlier this episode, I feel like.
I did.
David did
How much-
mention
Yeah.
How much time do I have?
5 seconds.
5 seconds?
I'll let you answer.
I'll let you take it.
Is the first word bin? All right.
We're gonna
Okay,
go
before we
with-
say it, it's just because we can talk for just a second.
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have, how long? Are you starting the timer again?
This
or
is
how
right.
long
If
does
they
it
get
take?
one
They should have 30
syllable
seconds.
off, you
Oh
cannot.
no,
give
they
them
have to
the
get
point.
this.
I
It's
think-
very specific.
I think it's clearly operating system because it's system 32.
Yeah.
The question is, what does the B and the I stand for? Isn't that when you boot up? Isn't it like the BIOS is when you first boot up? So is it something like boot up something operating system?
I don't know.
Or is it like
Boot.
I'm sorry, we're gonna get flamed so hard by
it's-
Windows users.
Every
in this
tutorial I've ever watched is like collapsing inwards on itself.
I
in
mean,
my
we all
head.
know what the
All these
BIOS
words
is,
are
like when you boot
fumbling.
into the BIOS,
yeah.
but like when have we ever had to know what BIOS stands for? I don't.
Boot.
What we wrote was binary integer operating system. And I
Yeah.
don't think that's right. So I
Yeah.
have to think a little
Is it-
more. Binary.
Boot.
I swear to God, if you give it to
20 seconds. Ellis, it's very. It's
What do you
literally
think-
could
what
be
do you-
nothing
what
else.
do you
Operating
think
system? No,
bin
that's
is
not
short for?
binary.
Boot. Bin.
Bin, but I don't know if it's bin though. BIOS.
All right, 5 seconds. to
Binary
answer.
integer operating system 32.
Damn.
Thank God.
Yeah, we're gonna get flamed.
Basic input output system 32.
Basic input output system. That's what BIOS stands for. Huh.
Well,
I don't think I knew that.
I don't think I
definitely
knew
did.
that.
I don't think I knew that either.
Which makes me feel stupid. They don't teach you that in computer science. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
I didn't take
At
computer
least not in
science.
my hippie
I've just
school.
broken a lot of phones. and-
I booted into plenty
Computers.
of BIOSes. I've never seen basic input.
I did a lot of vector calculus, and
no,
they
it's
never
a,
taught me
or
that.
no. You guys should be winning because you stole one,
no, we didn't.
or you didn't. Okay,
did.
no, then you're tied.
We're tied.
We're tied.
Is 2-2?
Okay, I'm going to kind of give a hint here, but not really, but only because I sort of messed the question up, but I still want to use it.
Okay.
The linked word, one of them uses the plural, one of them uses the singular. I'll accept either way you say it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's too much of a hint. All right, ready? Sure.
Yeah.
This is Marques and David.
Uh-huh.
One of Google's
Mark
many
David.
killed services and the, quote, internet's phone book.
The internet's phone book is Wiki. Wait.
No.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Phone book?
Internet's phone book. HTTP.
I got it.
Oh,
One-
DNS. DNS.
But this is like something with a plural or a singular.
What is the first part of that, Andrew?
One
I
of
got
Google's many killed services.
What does DNS stand for?
Domain name system.
Domain name system.
So
And-
what is the
Google
killed
domains
service?
got killed. So Google domain name system. That would be it. Google,
Google
domains
domain
got
name-
killed and domain of
Google
domains.
domain name system.
Yes. Yes.
Final answer?
Google domains name system.
Yes.
Damn it.
Fire.
That was a good one. Why can't we get that one? We
That's a
get
great one.
System 32.
That was good.
Okay.
There's just so many
one wrong, too, and
there's
then you got
so
one
many
wrong,
Google
so.
services to choose from.
Yeah, they did kill it. Now I have to paste Squarespace.
Okay.
You Squarespace.
Did you
Oh
know
my
that the
homies hate
week that we
Squarespace.
changed mkbhd.com, we were on Google domain, we were on Squarespace for forever, and I was finally like, you know what? Let's change to Google domains once and for all. And then we switched, and they were like, "Oh, this still exists," and they killed it.
Yeah,
that
they
week.
sold
was
it.
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adam and Ellis. I mean, Team Meat. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay.
Team meat.
Finally.
Google's magnetic technology and a social media app with a spooky logo.
What is Pixel Snapchat?
God.
Yeah, I was
That was
literally
so
that was
good.
so easy.
I can't
Oh,
believe
man.
Ellis got Pixel Snap that quick.
I mean,
Quick.
I had that too.
Spooky logos.
We didn't even need the timer.
Okay, this one I think these next two are potentially a little harder.
Oh,
but
no.
we'll see.
Okay.
Okay. An all-in-one productivity app and an app that destroys productivity.
Okay,
hard.
so these are actual app names.
Yeah.
So an all-in productivity app is like,
All in one.
yeah, but it's probably multiple.
An app that destroys productivity, which would be
social media,
TikTok.
TikTok, Tick. Oh, an all-in-one
Oh,
productivity app being Tick and
TikTok.
destroying productivity being TikTok. I like that.
TikTok.
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 Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, TikTok.
TikTok. Hey,
Nice.
That was good.
It was a fun game.
We got there.
Yeah.
I
we
like
got
this
there.
game.
Okay.
TickTick is not an all-in-one productivity app, by the way.
It's
Just
literally
saying.
how
It's a
it
couple in
no,
one.
I,
It's a couple in one.
Yeah.
I took
Fine
it.
all.
I'm sure that's how they market
It's
themselves.
literally
I'm here to tell
you
it's a
Google
lie.
it. It says TickTick, your all-in-one productivity app. It is straight
Got a
from
calendar
there.
in there.
Define
Okay.
all.
Team Meat. The
You never
subject.
said Marcavid again.
Sorry, I will try and remember. Okay.
Or ship name.
The subject of the most organically viewed MKBHD video and
Organically.
and a product that appears twice on Marquez's desk.
Yeah.
The most organically
Oh. Is that?
It's twice on my desk.
2 speakers.
No, wait. What's the most organically viewed? I was just looking at this yesterday for a deck.
No?
I have no idea.
Okay. But is that
It's
kind
not
of a video?
Vision Pro?
I think the
Oh,
way he phrased it, yes.
because you by organically you mean
There's
Retrotech.
a Retrotech
is
that's
not-
number one. Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
it's not.
and there's another one
Plus
not
ran
exactly.
the review
Actually, no,
now.
this is higher than that. It's
Yeah.
at 30 seconds, by the way.
Phrase the first part.
to have.
I'll phrase it again for you if it comes.
It has to be pro.
Do you want me to phrase the question again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
could
please.
The subject of the most organically viewed MKBHD video and a product that appears on Marquez's desk twice.
Is
You
it-
have 15 seconds.
Is it
Twice.
Apple Vision Pro Display XDR?
Wow. That was nice, Alice.
We got there. I just want you to know.
Yeah,
I was
that's
almost
good.
tricked by that one.
That was hard.
We're gonna-
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, good,
Is it going to
good,
go
good.
to the top?
I have
Yeah, I think this is tiebreaker.
2 more for each of you and then a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Let's go, baby.
All right. Marcavid.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
An app to hire a same-day handyman and a barely reviewable AI assistant device.
TaskRabbit. Oh, it's TaskRabbit.
You're literally.
It's just TaskRabbit.
Rabbit.
Rabbit
R1.
R1. TaskRabbit R1.
Yes.
I'm trying.
It's rigged.
That was pretty
What are you
good.
talking about?
No, that was good.
I went to Handy. Handy's an app.
Yeah, I went to
I'm
Handy.
a
didn't
little
know
worried
it's
this next question more favors Marquez and
Like the last one?
Marquez and David.
Hasn't stopped us yet.
But now it's their turn, so let's see.
I'm just making sure I keep score. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
The third version of a popular handheld gaming console and a vibrant smartphone user interface.
A vibrant smartphone user
User
interface.
interface.
So Samsung One UI. And the third version?
Handheld console. I don't know a single.
The third version of a popular handheld gaming console and a vibrant smartphone user interface.
Okay, Steam Deck,
Is he talking about the
Game Boy,
3DS?
DS.
But the 3DS is the 4th iteration of that console.
So maybe it can't be that.
The third is the DSi. Is there any like Android?
DS iOS?
You guys can't look at me for like hints on
Yes,
that.
that's it
Wait,
for
wait,
sure.
reread it.
That's
The
it for
third
sure.
version of a
Okay.
popular handheld gaming console and a
definitely it.
vibrant smartphone user interface.
Is there one that like starts with Switch? Like, is there
I'm so
an
excited.
interface?
But I-
15 seconds left.
We about to dub.
I
this
kind of want to go with DS iOS, but I feel like that's wrong. I don't know. Because thriving is what's killing me. A thriving
I don't know
UI.
any
No,
gamer-
vibrant smartphone
Vibrant.
UI.
What the f- does that mean?
How much time we got left?
There's One UI, there's Harmony UI.
The answer is
Time
Game Boy
flies.
Color OS.
What is Color OS?
It's the Oppo operating
Oppo
system.
operating system. Oppo skin.
Oh yeah.
I was just watching a video about ColorOS this morning. I'm so mad I didn't get that.
That's so good.
Wow.
Combo breaker.
That's huge
That's
for the
pretty
program.
big.
Game Boy Color was the third version.
Yeah, because
It was
So-
Game Boy Pocket.
no Pocket was not
Game
the
Boy
second
Advance?
No, it was. No, you're
Yeah.
right. Game Boy Pocket. If
Yeah.
you wanted to try and be a little specific, there was a Japan-only Game Boy Light that came out the same year as the Game Boy Color.
I was not trying to be that specific.
but
I was
yes,
just
the
trying
Game
to.
Boy Color is the
get my
third
point back.
iteration of the Game Boy.
Okay, fine.
Hell yeah, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, my f-
I can't even buy an Apple.
I thought both of those were. It was pretty easy to get color,
Yeah.
I've never. heard
and
of
then you
Color
get
OS,
to
so I guess I
we talk about
OS
Color OS
immediately.
pretty often on the podcast.
Yeah.
It at times has been part of Realme and OnePlus
Oxygen
as
OS.
well.
It was
Yeah,
between like
Oxygen.
TouchWiz, Oxygen, ColorOS.
TouchWiz.
Or like,
When you said Vibrant, I was
touch.
thinking like one of the super popular ones.
I thought
And I
Vibrant
like, oh,
was
okay.
a pretty
Colorful.
Yeah,
good
that was
way
good.
to just mention. It's another way of saying color, pretty much. Okay.
I thought whatever. Okay.
All right, Marcavid. Okay, don't worry, Ellis. This one feels up your alley, and it's for
Yeah,
them, so
yeah,
we'll see.
yeah.
Okay. The official name for the worst product Marques has ever reviewed, and an American wireless prepaid service provider.
Humane AI pin.
Prepaid is U.S. wireless and
No any prepaid.
wait. Say the whole thing again.
The official name for the worst product Marques has ever reviewed, and an American wireless prepaid service provider.
An American
Was the worst
wireless-
product the Humane AI pen or was that the Fisker?
Fisker was the worst car. The Humane AI pin was the worst product. ... For now,
Okay,
but I feel like it's still the
so
worst product.
prepaid is there's a singular that's Boost Mobile. Mm-hmm. There's
So do any of them start with
Mint?
pin?
Oh, hold on. I will. Okay. I'm going to redo this and give you 30 seconds since you got to try. Because
30?
I realized I messed up a part of the question.
But
the
then
answer is
shouldn't you give
still
us
fine.
60.
I'll give you 45 because
Okay.
you've gotten to talk about half of it.
insane.
Okay,
All right,
ready?
Okay.
The official name for the dumbest product Marques has ever
Oh.
reviewed, and an American wireless prepaid service provider.
Dumb-
The
What is
Dyson headphones. The Dyson.
I don't remember what those are called.
Oh wait.
What was
Dyson,
the name of the Dyson headphones?
The
I'll give you the full 60 seconds since it was that different, and
Yeah.
both of you seem to
Okay.
change.
What was the name of the Dyson headphones?
I'm trying to think now. Okay, so this is the Dyson
Think of the wireless providers, I guess. There's Singular.
Boost. Oh,
there's
something Boost. It was definitely something Boost.
Was it something Boost?
Dyson.
Dynaboost or something?
Why is Dynattack in my head? That's not it.
Yeah.
Dyson headphones had a name, and the Dyson headphones were called.
Was it
the
Boost something?
V. That's
VTech?
their vacuums.
V-Boost?
Oh, I don't know that. Wait. Okay.
Right.
Prepaid services are
20 seconds left.
Boost Mobile and what else?
Mint.
Mint. It's
US
not that.
Singular and US Mobile.
It's not US. It's not.
So it's
Singular.
probably
Boost.
Boost.
Okay, so Dyson.
Dyson
10 seconds.
Boost. Air Boost.
Dyson something Boost Mobile.
Need an answer?
We're just gonna say Dyson Boost Mobile.
Yeah.
All right. Starting your timer.
Dude,
Air Boost. Super
Dyson.
Super Vook.
It's funny because I don't know if that's a hint or not.
Okay.
Don't say anything.
I'm so proud of this one coming together.
This one's good.
Because it was
Okay.
not easy to put together, but at the
Dyson
same time, it's
headphones. What were they called? This isn't the one with the face mask. This is the second one you said,
I'm not
right?
answering that question.
Yeah,
but
okay.
it is the one with the face.
it's funny.
Oh, it is the one with the face mask. Okay, so
If you got the linked word, you would almost automatically know the other one.
It's not Metro Boost, Visible, Mint. What are the what's
30
the-
seconds.
Dyson
There's
in
another cheap one. I don't know. It's definitely not Boost because we would have
I'm
gotten
really hoping there's
Prepaid.
a big sigh after
Air
hearing
Blade,
these.
Blade,
15
What is
seconds.
this one?
Mint.
Mint, Visible, Boost. The Dyson Invisible? Dyson
I
in.
don't know. I don't know.
in
5
head?
seconds.
I'm stumped. You got me.
I'm going Dyson Invisible. Damn it.
It is the Dyson On-Track Phone Wireless.
A track phone.
On
What is
track.
track?
On-Track
On-Track.
is the name of the
Isn't
Dyson
that
product.
like
Oh.
isn't that like
ONTRAC and track phone is TRAC.
Oh, that's a good one. I've never heard of that
Walmart's?
wireless
Is
service,
OnTrack-
though.
I did know about
On-Track
track
is the
phone.
wireless provider?
No, track phone is the wireless provider.
Wow.
On track is the
I
headphone.
forgot that it was called the On Track.
It's called
Yeah,
the
me too.
On-Track?
Wow.
the Dyson On
Why
Track.
is it
Okay.
called the On
I
Track?
didn't
Wow,
know.
we are getting.
Toast.
I think we should look at Andrew's FanDuel account just to make sure he's not profiting off this.
Sports
Okay.
page.
All right, this is for Adam and Ellis.
Okay.
And this
Team
is
meat.
this is a Marques and David
Of
question.
course.
I feel like.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's
that
fine.
means
I've
they're
got
gonna
like
get
okay.
it right. That
So-
means they're gonna get it right.
A 2013 self-healing smartphone and a 2018 smartphone that sounds like it needs healing.
Okay. The LG G Flex was the first one in 2013.
He's talking about the Flex Pi. The LG G Royal
Flex
Flex Pi.
The LG Flex Pi?
I'm going to ask for the final answer, but remember how this has to work,
How does it have to work?
how the phrase has to work.
So it has to be in like
A linked word.
A linked word.
You said it's the,
The LG
G Flex. Was that what it was called?
G Flex Pi.
And then the Royal Flex Pi.
Royal Flex Pi. I think it was the LG Flex straight up from 2013. I don't think it was G Flex. Or was it G Flex? Ah, damn, I can't remember.
I'm gonna let you.
20 seconds.
I can see the video with Marquez with a razor just
yeah.
pulling-
Say something. I wasn't alive in 2013.
Yeah. Adam, you should give an answer in 10 seconds.
The LG
LG Royal Flex Pi.
Yeah.
The LG Royal.
No, not that. You say something. I don't understand the rules.
But you just
The LG Flex Pi.
So close.
Adam said it like 3
It's the-
times, and
yeah.
Ellis.
yeah.
You did say
it's
it.
the LG G Flex Pi.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just didn't have to say Royal.
the
Is
G.
what I was trying to show. Like,
And you had to say
Yeah.
G.
yeah, you had to say G, which you didn't do.
Because it was the G
It
Flex.
was the G Flex,
So
which
it's LG G
which
Flex
Adam
Pi.
had, and then you said
Yeah,
the G
that was the
Flex
connector
Royale
word.
What about
Flex Pi.
Super Mario Samsung Galaxy FE20?
Yeah,
You
no
said
one-
Ultra. You said Ultra.
You said
I know,
Ultra.
but those.
You didn't say
but
FE.
Samsung is in between Super Mario and
I
Galaxy.
didn't say it's just the Galaxy S20
fucking
FE.
God.
So you just
Roll back the tape.
it didn't work for you the last time we rolled back the tape, Ellis.
You give us the points?
Yep,
We got, that's
one
a steal
point.
point? Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
steal point.
Steal
Okay,
point.
That's it. We lost.
there's 2 more questions, and I'm doing the tiebreaker either way. But
Let's do it.
okay,
Damn it.
Marquez.
Thank you.
Yes.
The 2016 version of a bezel-less smartphone and a Twitch competitor that didn't last very long.
Oh, I got this.
What was
Okay.
the Twitch competitor? It was.
Wait, no, I could do the phone. Though.
Okay, I'll do the Twitch
phone. 2016. Upstairs.
It was the
Oh, the
Microsoft.
first one. No. It's the one with the fat chin.
It's the Microsoft.
Okay, it's either the
Microsoft.
Sharp Aquos. What was the second thing?
It was the.
A Twitch competitor that
didn't-
didn't last very
Okay, so
long.
it's the one
Microsoft.
after,
It was
which
the
was
Microsoft.
the Xiaomi Mi Mixer.
Mixer. Xiaomi Mi Mixer.
Xiaomi Mi Mixer.
Xiaomi Mi Mixer.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't know either of those things.
I know phones. That's the one thing I know.
That was crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
I would.
Xiaomi Mi Mixer.
I think you guys have this one, but this one's insane.
Perfect.
I'm pretty proud of this one,
Let's hear it.
and I hope I did it right. Okay,
Yeah, these are good.
These are good, Andrew.
ready?
Yeah.
The last version of a poorly named wireless headphone before the design change, and a location-based social network that helps discover new places.
Before the design change, it's you're gonna make me say the whole headphone name.
It's a poorly named wireless headphone.
It's Foursquare, and it's the Samsung. It's the Samsung thing with a million letters that no one can ever remember.
It's not the
This
Sony one?
Is it's the Sony one.
Sony WH-1000X M3s.
No, it's the 4 and then Foursquare is the connecting word. I don't.
Sony WF-1000XM Foursquare.
Is that your final answer?
Sony WF-1000XM
this-
WH.
I don't know. What? I
Sony
don't know.
WH-1000
I don't know. There are
MX.
better. This is crazy.
You've got
You got to
25 seconds.
Okay, wait. Let me think. Okay,
Everyone give Adam the
So
floor.
it's Foursquare. It's
got
Foursquare.
Give Adam the floor.
Foursquare and
Okay.
WH whatever.
Sony WH-1000XM Foursquare.
Nice.
No way.
That's what
God.
that's what we're going to.
Way to get there, guys. Way to
5
get
years
there.
of reviewing headphones for this moment.
That was almost
Okay.
really painful.
So-
well done.
That was the tiebreaker?
No, I have a tiebreaker, even though Marquez won this round.
we did.
If they get it wrong and we steal, technically we're then tied.
Yeah. You did.
And then I don't have a tiebreaker for the tie.
Just ask ChatGPT for one.
This is just
Okay,
for fun.
funny story.
Yeah.
I did ask ChatGPT to start this, and it was horrible. It gave me all these things, and I went, "That's not how this game works. Can you make them better?" And it had like a total meltdown. It said, "You're right. I should be doing it more like this." And then it did it. And then without even me prompting, it said, "Wait, that's not right either." And then did another section, then said, "This still isn't right. I need to be more." And did like 6 sections of it correcting itself, and still none of them were any
You got
good.
an infinite loop somehow.
Basically, it would just kept doing 2 totally different things, and then the answer was 2 things next to each other.
That's hilarious.
It was pretty bad.
Wow.
Chain reaction.
But it was how I tried.
Sick.
So
Okay.
do you want to do the tiebreaker?
Yeah.
This is how we're going to do the tiebreaker for just fake points.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to say it out loud. The first team to say it.
Gets 5
Wins?
points.
I have a proposition
They
for
win.
another way to do it.
Okay.
Both teams have a whiteboard and a pen in front of them.
No,
Both
because
teams?
I need the enunciation needs to be correct.
Oh,
on
never
this
mind.
one.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Say it out loud.
So the first team to say it out loud gets the point.
Oh.
Correctly. I need it
Correctly.
to be perfect.
Okay.
So I apologize in advance to everyone listening to
Correct.
us all talk over each other for about 60 seconds.
Okay, here's what I'll do. You guys talk to each other, but whoever says final answer first, then they'll say it after that, and I will pick that person. All right, ready?
Let's be
Let's
sure
do
about
it.
This is
We only get one final answer.
extremely specific, so
Oh my
please
God,
listen
okay.
carefully.
More specific than WXM 1000.
WH.
Yes and no.
Nobody.
Okay.
WH is wireless headphones.
Yeah, wireless headphones.
1000 XM.
All right, ready?
All right.
The rating that shows a device is completely dust tight and
IP.
protected from submersion up to 1 meters for 30 minutes ends the current most popular
meter.
children's meme.
1 meter for 30 minutes.
What is IP67?
answer.
Ingress protection.
Final
Final answer.
answer.
What is Ingress protection 67?
You didn't say
Final answer.
You didn't say final answer, damn it!
What is IP67?
No, but
The correct answer.
What? Final answer. What is Ingress protection 67?
The correct answer is IP67.
Oh my god. I hate this.
Hold on.
Okay. We are never going to get that right.
Well, the benefit to us is that
I was just
That's so perfect.
I was
because
just
we would
looking up
never have done
IP
that.
ratings and then saw 6-7 next to each other. I was like, I have to do this.
I hope that us doing this killed that meme.
I think
Probably
it's been
did.
dead for a while.
Always has been.
Another dead meme. All right.
Wow.
Well, that
Well,
has
I'm
not
gonna
been
go.
it. That has not been it because we still have to do trivia.
Yeah, we have to go back. We have to go back to
Wait,
Regular trivia.
That was fun, right?
That was good.
I had
That was
a
fun.
really fun time
Good job.
doing
Really
that.
fun.
Thank
I
you.
liked
Thank
that a
you.
lot.
I still think that the comments will be on our side with
Yeah,
many of those
I think
questions.
this was
but-
rigged against
why?
us.
but it's fine. It's
We'll
fine.
see.
God.
We'll check the comments. Okay.
So mad I got G
Let's
Flex wrong.
swap.
Well,
Let's
speaking
pause,
of trivia,
pause and reorganize, and we'll be back for the regular trivia at the end of
yeah.
the episode, starting.
whoa.
Okay, we're back.
That's
Time to
crazy.
do the actual trivia for this episode. Let's get into it. Fan edition.
Trivia FE.
All right, guys. LTPO is an Apple thing. I did not know it was an Apple thing. If I had asked that as a trivia question, would you have gotten that right?
Nope.
I don't know.
Damn.
Maybe.
All right, because Samsung's version of LTPO is called what?
And it's like a silly thing.
It's a very silly word.
It's a word, huh?
It's a word. Do you want another
A
hint?
word?
It's a word. Well, it's an acronym, but it's a word. Like it reads out pretty obviously as a word. And I can't think of a hint that's not like super obvious, you know, like
I have no idea.
there's one pancake themed hint I can kind of think of. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we're all wrong.
Yeah. I wrote, yeah.
Wait, sorry. I'm sorry, Marquez. What did you write?
I wrote dynamic refresh rate.
No.
Yeah.
I wrote BixBPO.
And what does the PO stand for?
Polar.
No, I'm just kidding. It's
I didn't write anything.
the correct answer is HOP. It is called a HOP screen, and HOP stands for hybrid oxide and polycrystalline silicon.
Cool.
Polycrystalline silicon is one word.
No, but they just called it HOP because it's easier. I think in
I wish all abbreviations worked like that.
I
You
know.
can just take out all the letters you don't want.
Yeah, you know.
They kind of do that in like all of the like
hops is
congressional
also a
bills
thing
and
too.
stuff.
Like you could be like
Hops like in beer?
Yeah, like in beer. Anyway,
I don't know if Samsung would do that. I mean, actually, they would.
Yeah, I think so.
Koreans like
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
the Koreans like beer.
All right.
All right.
Learn something new. See?
Yeah.
Just like we said we would.
I already forgot.
Quick update on the score. Marquez with 10. Andrew with 10. David with 6.
Can we go back to Mark David, please?
Markavid.
Can we split the difference?
Next
We both have
question. The media center remote that Marquez made a video on
Wait.
16 years ago.
His first video.
And the company that I am obsessed with. Go.
And you need to get every letter perfect.
You
But
changed.
Marquez knows this and we don't.
Wait, this is not
Wait,
the
just
question
them
you asked
together?
before.
Yep. It's the same game.
This is not what you asked before, though.
Nope, it is not.
The Media Center remote.
The Media Center remote and the company I'm obsessed with.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah. What is it? Huh?
No
Huh?
idea.
Come on, man.
What was
Flip 'em and
the
read.
What was the question before?
I don't remember Marquez's. I know that. I wrote. Does this count enough? HP Pavilion, Teenage Engineering.
No.
Come on, but I don't.
No.
I don't know how to. I don't know
But I'm
how
not.
to.
I'm not literally Marquez.
We're not salty. You're salty.
I don't know how to
didn't
combine
write
these. So I don't know if this is right, but I wrote HP Pavilion DV7 Teenage Engineering.
There it is.
No,
Come on.
not right though, because he wrote T and T.
Well, I
in
couldn't-
Teenage
No,
Engineering.
no, wrong then.
I couldn't
Sorry.
fit
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah,
right.
no one gets a point. Look at that. Okay.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay, thank God.
to the real question.
Oh, that was fake.
Yeah. Well, I would have given you the point if you had.
Well, I kind of
actually-
got.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay.
What was Teenage Engineering's first product they ever made?
Your mom.
Oh,
Got him.
and with playing cards in the 1800s.
It was actually a rice cooker.
Yeah. Sony.
Here we go.
I knew this at one point.
Yeah, because it was a previous question.
It
we
was in
spoke
Slack a while ago, probably.
about. Oh yeah, I definitely put it in Slack.
Yeah.
All right. Flip him and read. What do you got?
Are we about to get actually again by Teenage Engineering?
Yeah.
That would be really funny.
Yeah, we're all probably wrong.
I wrote a desk.
Nope.
I wrote a pencil.
No.
That'd be sick though.
That would be cool.
I hope I'm closest. A radio receiver.
Wrong, but you are closest because one of the products they debated doing was a clock radio, but instead they actually did a lamp.
Oh yeah, the
Lamp.
lamp.
A lamp?
Yeah.
I was not
Lamp.
closest.
I love
lamp.
lamp, dude.
All right. Hopefully now we for sure won't forget that Teenage Engineering started with a lamp. And
Next week's question. We're all wrong.
we should just keep having this week question at the end until we all get it right. Anyway, well, like we said, we might not have gotten it right, but we did learn something. So that's for sure useful, right? Thanks for watching this episode. Thanks for listening and for playing along, of course, in our trivia segment. We have a lot of fun with those. See you soon in the next episode in November. Peace.
Oh, it's November now.
Yeah, it's November now.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Waveform was produced by Adam Molina and Ellis Rogan. We're partnered with Vox Media Podcast Network, and our charter music was created by Vane Still.
Bingo. Let's go.
Oh,
Really?
look at me.
That's
oh, my videos
all
are
the way
doing so
to the-
good. Oh, my God.
Well, because I was like, I
My lobster's too buttery. My steak is too rich.